right, here we go. Boosie, welcome back to VladTV.
What's up?
What's up?
What's up, man?
Well, the timing is very interesting. You've come in right now because a few moments ago, A$AP Rocky just got a jury verdict in his gun case. You ready for this? You ready?
I'm ready.
A jury has acquitted A$AP Rocky of 2 counts of first-degree assault with a semi-automatic firearm.
I pray for that boy. Don't leave that fucking girl. Can't leave that fucking girl. When I pray for him. I pray for him. When I swear to God, I said a prayer for him. When that nigga ain't take them fucking 6 months. I say, God be with that nigga. Good shit. Good shit. I don't see how it happened because I never seen a nigga beat nothing with nobody saying that he shot him.
Yeah, this is the first time ever.
God is a mother. God will do it. He gonna do it for me. God will do it, dog. God will do it. Me, I would have took them fucking 6 months and kept on rolling.
I would have taken it too.
Look, God will do it, man. Yeah, God will do it, man.
Even knowing how it turned out, the fact that he was facing 24 years, and keep in mind that although it was 24 years, the DA was seeking 10 to 12 years.
Yeah.
Still a hell of a long time.
Yeah. Man,
so you're facing over a decade.
God would do it. He need to sit his ass down now.
Yeah.
Stay in the house with them children.
Right.
I'd be chaperoning my bitch everywhere. I wouldn't be on those stages. I wouldn't be doing nothing. I'd be with my bitch everywhere. Cocked up. We'll be sipping cocktails on the beach with our children. Sit your ass down, A$AP. Don't leave that girl. Don't fuck up no more.
Right.
Sit your ass down. I'll be enjoying margaritas. We straight. You ain't gotta work a day in your motherfucking life. We straight. Rihanna ain't gotta sing another motherfucking song. You just been through trouble. Sit y'all ass down and ball out. And fuck the haters. Yeah.
Leave those starter pistols alone.
Yeah.
Leave them at home, man. Leave the starter pistols alone.
Yeah. Good one. And the rat. Look at the rat.
A$AP Telly. A$AP Telly, who claimed...
When it don't goes right, boy. When it don't go right, boy.
Right. A$AP Relli, a.k.a. A$AP Telly,
Bruh,
who claimed that a bullet grazed his knuckles, which I didn't believe.
When it don't go right.
I mean, look, and after the shooting occurred, the police went there, investigated, didn't find anything. A$AP Telly went back the next day and claimed that he found some shells, and he turned them into the police. He was playing detective, at the crime scene. And ultimately, I mean, look, the way I saw this was the reason why A$AP Telly was even filing charges was because he had a civil case in the works.
Oh, okay.
And
He's trying to get the money.
Rocky had pled guilty to anything, that would automatically get him to win the civil case.
Oh, okay. Well, hell no. Yeah. I ain't know that.
Yeah. And that's I'm thinking probably that's why Rocky and Rihanna aren't married. Because maybe they're concerned if there's a lawsuit, he might try to go after.
Marry her. He needs to marry her. He needs to propose.
Right now.
Leaving out there. I wish I had his number. Nigga, propose, nigga. Right now. Get down right now. Yeah, man. Fucking right, man.
Yeah, man. Listen, shout out to A$AP Rocky. Good job. Got a great lawyer. Clearly, he felt that, that the person taking the stand is not credible. And they chopped him up on the stand.
Yeah.
Got him, out of character and arguing and, perjuring himself and so forth. The jury found that there was, reasonable doubt.
How many women was on the jury?
Ooh, I don't know. I think quite a number. But there were no black jurors. That was a problem, based on what his lawyer was saying. Al Sharpton even did a whole thing around it. But because there was only 6 black jurors in the whole jury pool. But I think it was a good number of women.
Okay.
Of course, Rihanna showing up probably didn't hurt.
Yeah, they love Rihanna. They don't want to, I know they help. Because I know if I was in the motherfucking jury thing, I ain't saying shit guilty with Rihanna.
Yeah, I actually looked it up.
Fuck that.
7 women, 5 men. Mostly women.
Yeah.
There you have it.
Shout out to A$AP Rocky.
Shout out to A$AP Rocky.
Yeah.
You've been a long time supporter of Big Meech.
Right.
And when Big Meech came home there was a big concert that was thrown, that was supposed to be thrown.
Right.
A lot of big names were on it. Lil Baby, 21 Savage, 42 Doug, Sexy Red, and Boosie.
Right.
So, how did you get involved in this concert?
I mean, Meech reached out. And I reached back at him, and we chopped it up. And it wasn't about no concert shit. Just, when he first came home, he hit me. We chopped it up on FaceTime. Welcome home. Woo woo woo. We just chopped it up, and probably 2-3 weeks later, he hit me about the concert, gave me a date on it, and gave my word, I'll be there.
Right. It's supposed to be on Thursday, February 13th.
Yeah.
And along with the names that I mentioned, there's also Rick Ross, Kodak Black, ESTG, Moneybagg Yo, Bossman D-Lo, T Grizzly, Babyface Ray, I Swear Vezo, Skilla Baby, Peasy, Payroll Giovanni, YTB Fat, Tay B, and Young Scooter. Pretty big lineup. I'm assuming that you were doing it for free?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm assuming everyone else was doing it for free also.
I'm pretty. I mean,
yeah.
You charge a nigga to come home from jail, you a slob. Man.
Right. So you have this big concert with a bunch of big names. I mean, look, like Lil Baby and Kodak Black alone could fill up, a stadium pretty much. You know what I'm saying? And 21 Savage, I mean, he was on tour with Jake doing stadiums. So this was a very, very big concert. Now, leading up to the concert, things went a little wrong.
Right.
So Big Meech does a video with Rick Ross, who has been beefing with 50 forever. Now, keep in mind, Southwest T took a picture with Supreme's son, and that kind of caused some problems already. But T took the post down, and everything seemed to be kind of okay at that point. But then Big Meech did this video, and all hell started to break loose.
Right.
So 50 started accusing Big Meech of being a rat, essentially. And you and I talked about this in previous interviews. There was the allegations of third party cooperating with this guy named Cuffy, who was a kingpin, I believe, from Detroit. When you were seeing this whole back and forth, what did you think?
I ain't never hear about the Cuffy shit. I couldn't go on them because they arguing. I couldn't go on. Once I gave somebody my word, he ain't got no CO paperwork. I mean, I just couldn't bag out on dude, once I give somebody my word, I gotta go on some factual shit, and it was. So I went down there. I was gonna perform. I went down there. I was gonna perform. I ain't know nothing till I got in the Louis store buying my outfit.
Oh, you didn't see the whole back and forth with 50 and Meech and everything?
No, I'm talking about when it was time.
Oh, okay. So right, because the concert was still gonna happen.
I saw the back and forth with them. I saw the back and forth with them. Like before the concert. Like a couple days before the concert, I saw that. So I mean, I was like, I don't know. I'm gonna wait it out. But I ain't gonna bag out nobody because something going on with them.
Right. So, I mean, the story basically goes, and we don't know at this point what really happened.
Yeah.
It's a little bit fuzzy.
Yeah.
But the story is that there is a woman named Tammy Cohen who is an informant, but she is a civilian, and Meech gave her his life rights, and she then took those life rights and made a deal with 50, and that's how the BMF TV series came about. But the allegations is that Meech was giving her information that she then was taking to the feds that was getting people hemmed up and so forth. But like I said, we don't know that that's for sure.
Right.
And according to 50 and some other people, it seemed like things kind of went bad between Tammy and Meech once he got out of prison. I think that was like, she thought he...
Oh, they was fucking around?
I think maybe she thought that, they were going to be together once he gets out. But once he gets out, he moves in with his baby mother. And there's also a story that Meech wants his life rights back, and, you know, there's some friction over that. So now she's like allegedly talking to 50 and giving him information and so forth. And I guess he's doing a documentary about her, you know, and so forth. It's messy, but it's 50. But you know how 50 gets down. None of this should surprise you.
Yeah, this shit crazy. I mean, I heard, you know, Cuff supposed to be trying to get in touch with me.
Oh,
Talk
Cuffy.
to me. Yeah.
Right. What's his
I
name?
like to hear both people's side. You know, that's what I like to hear, you know, both people's side.
Right. Well, Blue Da Vinci, who was part of BMF, that's actually who I was hanging out with mostly when BMF, you know, brought me out to Atlanta.
Okay.
And me and him was always cool. He's mad at me because some people came on VladTV and accused him of, you know, cooperating and so forth.
Yeah.
But my thing was like, I have nothing against you. There's, you know, you're welcome to tell your side as well.
Yeah.
He actually had Cuffy like on the phone in a video and so forth, and he's kind of pushing that whole thing because the BMF dudes really kind of don't rock with him.
Okay.
So there's a bunch of friction over there. One of the things that 50 said, which was interesting though, when they were going, you know, when he had the back and forth, was he said that Meech had a 6 p.m. curfew and he wasn't even going to be able to go to the concert. Did you know about that?
Nah.
Okay. That was a little weird. It's a Big Meech concert without Big Meech.
I don't know.
Right. Okay. So, and then there was the whole back and forth with his son and everything else like that. Now, one of the things, Tony Ayo was on my show yesterday, and we talked about it. He said that Lil Meech made like $4 million off doing BMF. But if you look at the text message, he was basically saying like, yo, fuck Rick Ross, but, you know, he gave my dad some money and, you know, he needed it until I get my next check from BMF, you know, from the BMF TV series from the next season. 50's like, what next season? But what Tony was saying was that Lil Meech had essentially spent all his money that he had made this whole time. Bunch of pairs of Chrome Hearts jeans that are like 10,000 each, you know, buying Richard Mille watches and hanging out in Atlanta with Gunna and all these dudes that are making millions of dollars, and he's trying to kind of keep up with them. So his dad gets out and he doesn't have $1 million to just give his dad.
Yeah.
So his dad is having to rely on other people. In fact, there's an interesting story that Tony Ayo said was that they were all hanging out at Big Meech's house. It was Meech, Lil Meech, 50, Uncle Murder, Tony Ayo, and Lil Baby had just been there, right? And Big Meech was like, yo, Lil Baby came through here, you know, in the Lambo truck, and he didn't give me nothing.
Yeah.
So Tony was like, oh, okay. He was kind of surprised that he said that because I guess Meech was expecting, and a lot of people are helping him. I mean, that show with everyone doing free concerts, that's a huge, that's a huge gimme right there. But I guess he was expecting people to kind of give him 100,000 here and 50,000 there and so forth. But, you know, if you don't really have a connection with somebody, you're not really going to do that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, Meech, bro, I don't know. Lil Meech, I ain't like his response. It seemed like he got a genuine kind of love for 50 on his response. But, you know, my response, bro, nigga, fuck you, nigga. Nigga, that's my daddy. Nigga, fuck you, nigga. Nigga, let's go to war, nigga, fuck you. And everything you, nigga, fuck you. I don't know what Meech was on something. Nigga, that's my paw, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Right, wrong, nigga, I don't give a fuck, nigga. Is it my son, nigga? I ain't gonna go against this grain. Fuck that. I was like, damn, you know, like, seemed like him and 50 got a, you know, cause after that then came out how Meech was talking all, you know, like, no, nigga, fuck all y'all. I'm with my dad, nigga. You know. I ain't like his response, you know, but seemed like he got a genuine love for 50 Cent on him, and from when I was reading it, like he seemed like he caught in the middle, but you know, like he caught in the middle. That's what it seemed like from me reading it, but I'd have been like, nigga, fuck you.
Right, because it's your father.
It's my daddy, nigga, fuck you.
50 really did change that whole family's life, though, because let's just keep it 100. I know about BMF because I hung out with them.
Yeah.
You know about BMF because you were in those same circles during that time because they were mixing it up with rappers and so forth. I don't mean the drug dealing thing. I mean the actual rapper shit.
Yeah.
But most young dudes, 19, 20-year-olds these days, if it wasn't for the TV show, they would know who the hell BMF is. They would know who Big Meech is.
Right.
The Rick Ross song was a hot song, but that was, 10 years ago?
Right.
So 50 really put BMF in everyone's eyesight and put millions of dollars in Lil Meech's pocket and also made Big Meech kind of a household name.
Right.
So you don't really, I understand that's your father, but he probably should have talked to his dad ahead of time and said, listen, like, your brother already pissed off 50 with this picture. Let's just not piss this dude off anymore because he's doing a lot for us.
Proud of how you feel. I ain't going against my pop.
So whatever. So anyone says anything about your father?
Ain't going against pop.
Right.
I mean, that's just it. I mean, that's just it, man. But 50 did, like, he looked out for them. He looked out for that little nigga, you know? Gave him a chance, you know? A lot of people ain't getting you no chance. And nothing.
Well, this whole back and forth happens, but the concert is still going on. And a few hours before the concert is supposed to happen, it was announced that it was canceled. So you were already in, was it Detroit?
Miami.
Miami, okay.
Yeah.
So you're already in Miami.
Everybody in Miami.
So, Lil Baby, 42
I don't know
Doug.
if Baby was there, but a lot of people was there. I won't say no names, but it was a lot.
Well, why can't you say any names? I mean, they're on the bill. I mean,
it was a lot of people there, man.
Okay, so a lot of the people on that list, 21 Savage, Sexy Red, Kodak Black, 42 Doug, you saw some of them around?
Yeah, I saw a few.
Okay, so everyone was out there actually prepared to do the show.
Yeah.
But then a few hours before the show, it was announced that it was canceled.
2-3 hours, like, I'm at the Louis store. I'm like, fuck! What the fuck? I could have saved this fucking $5,000 outfit. Oh man, I was like, fuck, man. I was like, damn, what the fuck done happened, man?
I had heard that the pre-sale tickets were pretty low. That's what I heard.
Hell nah.
You don't think so?
Nah, that wasn't the problem.
That wasn't the problem?
Nah, hell no.
You think what 50 did?
I don't know, but I know that wasn't the problem.
What was the problem?
I don't know. Nobody knows.
Somebody knows.
We was asking the people, even the people at the arena, and he was like, some federal people came in here with letters.
What?
Like shut the shit down. Like it was some.
What?
Yeah, that was one of the workers say, like, they came in here right before they said they came in sound check and shut it down. So this some last minute power. Whatever happened with this shit, the arena was open, everything was open, bro. Like, it was going down.
Okay, so you're saying from your point of view, it doesn't sound like 50 Cent and the back and forth shut it down.
I don't know who shut it down, but it wasn't shut down. It was a last minute thing. Because if it was already shut down, the doors nothing would have been taking place. You wouldn't be able to come do sound check. None of that would be taking place.
I mean, I think most people assume by looking at it from the outside looking in is that because of the back and forth and the allegations, people like Lil Baby and maybe Kodak Black and maybe even you, who are sort of very anti-cooperating,
I know, but just think how many
have bailed
people
out.
on that show.
Yeah, but okay, if you buy a ticket and some of the headliners are not there, you'd have a problem, right? A lot of people would ask for a refund, right? For example, if Lil Baby didn't show up and he's the number one name on that, you show up to the show, Lil Baby's not there. I'm not taking anything away from the other artists, but if Lil Baby isn't there, I think a lot of people would probably want a refund, right?
Right.
He's the headliner.
Right.
He's the biggest artist on there.
Right.
Kodak Black. If Kodak Black's not there, I'm sure there's probably thousands of people that want just to see Kodak Black. They don't really care about Meech or anyone else. It's like he has a huge fan base. So I don't know. I'm assuming this because people bailed out, but you're telling me some people came through, like some feds came through with papers and
Yeah, they came through at the last minute and shut it down.
So you went to the actual arena?
No, I didn't go to the arena, but I had people at the arena.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you talk to Meech afterwards?
Yeah.
How did that go?
He called me to come over by the spot, but I ain't go. I had to hustle. I was club to club, strip club to strip club, trying to make me some money.
Right, because you spent money getting out there.
Yeah, I spent money get hotels. I brung me, my Tootie, my family. You know, like so.
How many people did you fly out there?
We drove.
Oh, you drove?
Well, they drove.
Okay.
I flew. Probably about 12 people drove in 3 cars.
Meaning you had what?
Tootie got his own Airbnb. I had to get hotels.
Right.
Clothes.
Right. So you're probably at least 10,000 in.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Gas for the cars back.
All that.
You know.
Okay. And did Meech give you any sort of explanation as to what happened? Because it is still his show.
Nah. I don't talk on the phone like.
Well, I mean, you can talk on the phone about basic legal shit, you know.
I told him, you know, I was gonna holler at him, but I told him I was working. People calling, they see I'm in town, so they calling me for these strip clubs. So I'm doing 1 strip club, 2 strip clubs, and I couldn't make it to the, you know, get together. They had to get together where a lot of people just came by the crib and just chilled out.
Yeah. It's crazy, honestly. Have you ever seen anything go down like this before? Like a concert of this
not
caliber?
No concert at the end like that. Like, not no concert at the end like that. You know, then on Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. You know, 50's crazy, and I think everyone pretty much knows that. I've gotten some slight beef with 50 over the years, and I'm glad it pretty much just rolled over and we cool again. You know, I don't want an extended back and forth with 50. You know what I'm saying?
This ain't letting up. Bro.
Yeah, you know, shout out to Tony Yayo. He's a regular on my show. I ran into 50 on a plane a couple of months ago, and, you know, we shook hands, and, you know, we good. So, yeah. 50 will burn it all down if you piss him off. His own shit sometimes, too. You know, he'll cancel BMF to prove a point. Regardless of how much money he makes him.
Yeah. That's how a lot of shit supposed to go, man. I mean,
yeah.
50 from the hood, he stand on a lot of shit that,
you
know, a lot of people stand on. You know, sometimes respect is worth more than money.
Yeah.
And betrayal.
Yeah. Yeah, and I see it from his point of view, and it's like, yo, I made millions of dollars for this family, and now they sitting around posing for pictures of my enemies. Like, what the fuck? You know? It is what it is.
Yep.
Well, Irv Gotti just passed away at 54.
That shit hurt my heart. I never met Irv Gotti.
Oh.
And to see the fucking love he got on social media. Where was the fucking love when he was here? Like, man, this shit put me in my feelings. I'm looking like, God damn, man, I'm reading the shit people saying about him. Like, this dude captured the fucking room everywhere he went, bro. Like, that shit crazy, bro. Like, man, that shit made me sad, bro. I'm just scrolling for 2-3 days straight. I'm like, this dude was this love? This what the fuck y'all do when people die? Now y'all won't give people flowers. Now the fucking flowers ringing from everywhere. I ain't even know he did all this shit till he died. He did this, he did that. Irv did that too. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Show you, bro, when you here, bro. People ain't gonna give your ass shit. When you go, man, I'm like, damn, bro, man, bro, I got my feelings about that Irv Gotti shit. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, cause I was like, damn, this dude was this fucking intro. I must influ fucking with you. That's what he was. When you influence people, influential.
Influ fucking issue.
What you said?
Influential.
Fucking intro.
There you go.
That's what he was.
That's what it is.
Cause I'm like, damn, this dude here, bro, that shit, it was crazy to me how much I wasn't just in tune to who Irv Gotti, really. Like he was that motherfucker. Like he put all them groups together. I'm like, damn, I did not know this. I just really thought he made tracks, and I remember him from the Fed case, I remember all this shit, but it's just, I don't know, bro. It's just, I just feel he didn't get what he deserved. The flowers he got when he died, some of those flowers should have been given when he was alive. I just felt like hip-hop lost somebody special with him. I ain't know he did all that.
Nah, Irv Gotti was a musical genius. Like you can't deny that on any level. He ran music for, a good amount of years between Ja Rule and Ashanti and Murder Inc. And I believe that DMX recorded his first demo at Irv Gotti's house. There was actually supposed to be a Murder Inc. group, which was Ja Rule,
Jay-Z, and
DMX.
Yeah, I saw it.
Imagine that.
I saw that.
Imagine that. And unfortunately, people viewed him and, listen, when people die, everyone's talking about all the greatness. But, unfortunately, a lot of his history is tied to 50 Cent and everything that 50 Cent said about him, because when 50 got in his bag, he just went on a rampage against Irv Gotti and Ja Rule and so forth. But, look, when Irv died, there's, 50 Cent posted a picture of him smoking a hookah and said, smoking that Gotti pack.
Yeah, I saw that.
How'd you feel about that?
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it is what it is. You gotta understand, man, you can't control what a man do. You just gotta look the other way or do something about it.
Well, to be fair, right? And I remember I interviewed a New York detective who was investigating all this.
Yeah.
The guy who shot 59 times ended up getting promoted by Murder Inc. and became Ja Rule's head bodyguard after that situation.
Yeah, that's why I say I don't feel no way about it. That's why I say, a man gonna do what he gotta do.
Irv was really one of 50's real ops. Like in real life, not just some music, hip hop shit. It wasn't like a rap battle like Drake and Kendrick where nothing really happens. It's just a bunch of words. 50 got shot and he feels that Irv has something to do with it.
Right.
He wasn't the shooter. He may not have hired the shooter, but they were happy when 50 got shot.
Right.
And celebrated that shit.
Right.
And, they never made up. It was always beef. So, if one of your worst enemies, let's just say when you got shot in Dallas, right? Yeah. I don't know any details about it, but let's just say that guy died. I don't think you'd be all sad about it and put up flowers and say rest in peace and whatever else.
Nah.
You're probably smoking on that pack.
Nah, I might not say I'm smoking on the pack, but
right, because you don't want to be tied into it, but you...
I don't want to be tied into it, but I don't give a fuck about you.
But you see what I'm saying?
And you see what I'm saying. That's why I said that. He said what he said. What you gonna do about it?
Right.
If ain't nobody gonna do nothing about him saying that, everybody, look the other way.
Well, Kanye has made an interesting, return to his previous statements. He went on a Twitter rant. He said, "Fuck all y'all N-words. Slavery is a choice. I'm speaking my mind now. I ain't editing shit again, ever. I love Hitler. I'm a Nazi. I'm racist. Stereotypes exist for a reason, and they all be true. All white people are racist. Jewish people actually hate white people and use black people. Some of my best friends are Jewish, and I don't trust any of them. Any Jewish person that does business with me needs to know I don't like or trust any Jewish person. This is completely sober with no Hennessy. I've never apologized for my Jewish comments. I'm going to normalize talking about Hitler. Hitler was so fresh. And then he started selling $20 T-shirts with a swastika logo on them. And Shopify ended up shutting down the store. I mean, it's sort of funny at this point. You know what I'm saying? It's just sort of like, what are you going to do? The first time I was sort of upset. This time I'm like, oh, yep. That's what I figured.
Man, you got me crying, bro. Yeah, damn.
When you saw this, what did you think?
I started laughing. That's why I'm laughing now, because when I read it, I just thought, because, you know, I got mad at him when he said the slavery shit last time, but I don't know why it was funny this time. Because, like, he came back harder. Like this time, it was like, he coming back harder. But, I mean, I like what he doing for Diddy, though. I mean, hey.
Oh, yeah, he's saying he should free Diddy.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, I also feel if we had more Kanye Wests out here with a voice, Diddy would probably get a bun, man. We got power and we don't even know it.
Well, you know,
together we would have so much power.
Well, you know what's crazy is he was saying how, yo, I want to do the Yeezy Sean John collab. And then he put up the sweatshirt on Yeezy.com, which was the exact same sweatshirt that Cassie got beat up in that hallway. It had the same logo on the back. I know I'm not laughing because it's funny, but it's just it's just such a Kanye thing to do.
This shit is funny now. I got a kick out of it the other day. I ain't gonna lie. I know the shit he was saying, and no offense to no Jews watching this, but
no, man, I'm Jewish, and I thought it was kind of funny this time around.
That shit was funny, bro. When he went to talking all that crazy shit, like, I mean,
to me, the funny part is that he considers himself a Nazi, but there were no black Nazis because Hitler hated black people. Hitler thought that blacks were an inferior race, just like Jews.
Then he said Hitler was fresh, huh?
Hitler was fresh. So fresh. And they started selling Nazi T-shirts. And he says, I'm a Nazi. You know, and like one of the things that Hitler was doing in Germany at that time was if there was people who were mixed, black and white, he would basically do procedures where they can't reproduce because he didn't want them making inferior Germans.
Damn.
Kanye's kids are mixed. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you're just seeing a crazy person in action right now with Kanye. Yeah. You know, he's basically like Clayton Bigsby. Remember that? The character? You never watched the Chappelle Show? Clayton Bigsby was a blind black white supremacist. That was the character. It was a white supremacist who didn't realize he was black because he was blind. That's the character on the show, right? So basically, like, and it was like, you know, it was like a fake documentary. It was like a skit, right? And they basically interviewed like his old teacher, and the teacher was like, well, Clayton was the only black kid in the school, so we just thought it'd be easier to just tell him he was white. So he never knew he was white. So as he grew older, he became a white supremacist, not knowing that he's black, right? So he basically, you see him going around like, you know, like yelling at people and calling them the N-word and stuff like that. And like, and at the end, and like, I guess like Clayton Bigsby's, you know, in the skit, his wife was white, right? And at the end of the skit, when he found out he was black, they said that he divorced his wife because she married a black man.
So you referring this to Kanye?
This is Kanye. He's a black white supremacist. That's what he is. I don't think he realizes he's black anymore. Like he's worshiping someone who hates black people. How else do you describe it?
I don't know, man. Kanye fucked up. I mean, Kanye, I gotta laugh at him this time. I was like, he on one. He charged up, like. Then he had the girl naked, pussy out.
Everything out. I saw a tweet that said that Kanye is treating Bianca like a Kim Kardashian voodoo doll.
Oh, man, bro. Oh, man.
Did you ever have your girl like that on the red carpet? Just
nah, you know, I done had my girl revealing, you know, I done took my girl to the game, you know, she had her nipples out. But I mean, I ain't showing the pussy.
You showed everything.
I ain't showing the pussy. Like, I ain't showing my bitch pussy.
Yeah. Kendrick performed at the Super Bowl. And Serena Williams was out there crip walking, who happens to be Drake's ex. You made a comment about this.
Yeah.
What did you say?
I don't know. I sit the fuck down. What did I say?
You said Serena giving Heartbroken by Drake vibes.
Oh yeah, it's giving heartbroken. Because there's no way. It's no way. I'm talking about it's no way, it's no question my woman can ask me. It's nothing my woman is going to do to troll her ex for the world to see.
At the biggest stage in the world.
It's no way. I don't know. I mean, probably because I don't know. Would you let your woman? Because I was thinking that was a black thing.
Listen.
A black man ain't letting no fucking woman go up there and crip walk for his ex. Now, a white man, I don't know.
Serena's husband is making white dudes look bad right now.
Vlad, I had to ask you.
It would not happen.
It would not happen.
It would not happen. I said, you better go stay in New Orleans. Better find you an apartment after you finish crip walking because you're not coming back here.
On a stage that's based around my ex and what he's got going on.
Right.
Like, that would never happen. Like, that would... I don't know. Hey, I don't want... But she seems heartbroken. Drake put some dick on her. I don't mean no harm. Drake fucked the shit out you. Hey, I ain't lying because this not the first time. I been was gonna say something about it. This not the first time. Like, it's giving heartbroken hotel. And Serena knows she not supposed to get up there. Man, come on, man. Come on, bro. Like, come on.
Well, her husband actually responded.
What he said?
He said, some of y'all have no idea how criticized Serena was for the same dance in Wimbledon 13 years ago, and it shows. This is bigger than the music.
You making y'all look terrible.
I know, man. Come on, man. You making the white man look bad.
Y'all, hey.
Alexis Ohanian, a.k.a. husband of Serena Williams, you about to get your white card revoked. From now on, you're Latin, okay? Alexis, you're Latin. You're no longer white. Man. Don't try to do some white shit. Don't walk around in the snow with your shorts on. You're not allowed to do that anymore, okay? That's some white shit. All right? That's what we do. You're not allowed to do it anymore, okay?
Oh, man.
Take all the mayonnaise out your fridge. That's our shit, okay? Go get yourself some salsa or whatever else.
It's easy to see, man. I mean, she wear the pants. She'll beat his ass.
Oh, no, she looked like she could beat him up.
Yeah, she would beat the fuck out.
Oh,
She from Compton, like, she got them bitches. She will buzz it. He will fold his ass. Boy, what? Yeah, give him a look like, boy, Serena is like that. Serena will beat the fuck out of him.
Yeah, man. He
don't run shit in that house.
She might use a strap on him. Who knows?
She don't run shit in that house. Yeah.
There's no possible way. I wouldn't even say a wife. I would say my girlfriend. Like, you gonna go, you tell him, hold on, you telling me she gonna go and perform at a song of the guy that's dissing your ex? Like, no, that's not gonna happen. You could stay in New Orleans after you're done. You could stay in New Orleans, all right? Go find you a nice little condo on Bourbon Street. Go get yourself a hurricane. Some beads.
Right to Bourbon Street.
Yeah,
Get you a green grenade.
Get yourself some green beads and just stay out there. Don't come back. I'm changing the locks.
Thank you, brother.
The divorce will be filed. Matter of fact, you'll be served at the Super Bowl. How's that? I'll serve you right there on stage. Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
Well, you actually commented on, the whole situation with Drake and Kendrick, where you basically said that if I was Drake, I would never give another artist a feature for the rest of my life.
None. Nobody. Nobody.
I was saying this during the battle. Remember, during the battle, I was like, how come none of Drake's friends are stepping up?
Nobody. You know what I mean? You know how many royalty checks they getting right now off Drake? People.
Well,
You know how many careers were made?
One of which is your former artist,
Young Blue.
Young Blue, who got the Drake stimulus package.
Yeah, he showed Drake changed his life.
Transformed his whole career. He was doing well before, but after that, and I interviewed him about this.
Yeah, he was doing good, bro.
No, Blue was like, oh yeah, no, my checks started coming way bigger after that Drake feature.
Yeah, Drake changed everything. Drake the one made them go get the deal without me and snake me.
Wait, but Drake told him to do that?
No, Drake ain't have nothing to do with it.
Oh, okay. He just did it on his own.
Yeah.
After getting all the buzz from Drake.
Yeah.
By the way, as a side note, where are you with that whole case?
Oh, we still in court.
Still in court.
Yeah, we still in court. Yeah.
Any updates or anything?
I should have some updates in the next 4 or 5 months, I mean.
Okay. These things take a while. These things, they take years usually.
Yeah, they take years.
And a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That they took.
Yeah. Well, what'd you think about the Super Bowl performance?
I think it was all right. I mean,
I thought so too.
I think it was all right. It wasn't trash.
No, it definitely wasn't trash.
It wasn't
but
trash.
But I'll be honest, and I've never said this before, and I know people can get on me. The highlight of that show was SZA.
SZA did.
When SZA started to sing, you could see the whole crowd was like, oh, like.
Yeah. I don't know too many Kendrick Lamar songs though, bro. So I was kind of basically looking at the performance.
Yeah.
You know. I like to listen to people's voices when they perform too.
Well, I think the problem was with that performance was that he performed a bunch of songs off his new album.
Okay.
Which isn't really the point of a Super Bowl performance. You're supposed to do your biggest hits.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, imagine if Michael Jackson performed and he starts doing his new album cuts. Like, no, people want to see Beat It, Thriller, you know.
Right. That's why people probably was saying it was trash.
I think
they didn't know the song.
Yeah, I think a lot of the songs were relatively new songs. He didn't do what I thought were the bigger songs like DNA and, you know, he did some classic songs, but I almost feel like a third of the performance was GNX. And it's like, you're not really there to promote your new music. You're there for people to sing along to all the songs they know. But, you know, listen, it's his performance. He can do whatever he wants, I guess. But
after the performance, I was like, if they were to put somebody from Louisiana on there, you know, I was kind of salty. Not too salty, but I was like, damn, if he would have brought somebody out from Louisiana, bro, that would have been crazy.
Did you think Lil Wayne was going to pop out at some moment?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Didn't happen.
I thought Wayne was going to pop out, but
I
thought about it. I said, you know, Wayne a Louisiana nigga. I know how we think, you know. You know, this my state, nigga. This my city. You ain't bringing me out, nigga. I'll bring you out. You look like bringing me out in New Orleans, nigga. You know, that's how I feel, Wayne, nigga. I'm a giant. You know, you're not finna turn me to a frog.
Well, I mean, look, Kendrick is on a generational run right now.
Yeah.
Like, his songs are now the top of the charts again. Like, this song, Not Like Us, is not going away. You know? Think about all the diss songs. This has gone longer than Hit 'Em Up. It's gone longer than Back to Back. It's gone longer than No Vaseline. Like, this just keeps going and going and going. And I didn't think he was going to perform some of the lines. Like,
got a machine behind it, too.
They do. They do.
You know, back then, songs could kind of go, you know.
Well, no, they had machines back then. Radio was a lot more influential back then also. Radio pretty much ran the show.
Yeah, but guess it wasn't a budget behind Hit 'Em Up, you know.
Yeah, no, I mean, it wasn't. They just threw it out.
Yeah.
But I was surprised. Well, number one, I didn't think he was going to do Not Like Us. And Kendrick even said, oh, you know, they be suing me for doing this song. But he performed anyways. But he did, you know, say, Drake, I heard you like him young. You know, and it's probably a minor. Like, he didn't say certified pedophiles, but he said it right before. You see what I'm saying? Like, he was throwing out all the underage stuff in there.
Right.
During the Super Bowl.
He was saying, sue me. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, basically.
you going to look like a suing me.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's what I think Kendrick going like, I'm going to throw this shit 10 more years. That's what I think he on. I mean, I don't know. I might be wrong, but I know he enjoying the ride right now, man. I mean, I know he enjoying the ride right now because, I mean, Kendrick Lamar, I ain't had heard nothing from Kendrick in a minute.
Well, he's not one of these artists that's always out there. He's not on
okay.
social media. He doesn't do any interviews.
Yeah.
He did one interview for the Super Bowl, which I sure...
That's probably why, because I ain't had heard from Kendrick.
No, he doesn't talk much.
I don't see him out nowhere. Like,
I heard he doesn't even have a cell phone.
Oh, he weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, I heard he doesn't even carry a cell phone. He's just on his own thing. Yeah. But you know what's interesting? Here's what I find kind of interesting. Drake has 5 Grammys. Kendrick has 20. Drake far outsells Kendrick. Way more streams, bigger shows worldwide, has a bigger audience. When it comes to the Grammys, Kendrick just always sweeps the Grammys and Drake gets one every so often. You know, I remember I was talking to Tony Yayo about this. 50 Cent has 0 Grammys. No, I'm sorry. He has 1 Grammy for Crack a Bottle with, you know, Dr. Dre and Eminem. But, like, remember how big that first album was? Get Rich or Die Trying?
Yeah.
He was nominated, no Grammys. No Best New Artist of the Year, no Album of the Year, and he outsold everybody. It just seems like...
The Grammys are put together.
Well, the Grammys just pick and choose who they like. If they like you, then you'll get all the Grammys. They love Kendrick Lamar. You know, remember Drake even had the line, Kendrick just opened his mouth, someone go hand him a Grammy right now. He was right. Travis Scott has no Grammys.
They don't like Travis Scott.
They don't like Travis Scott.
Travis Scott stays some shit. I saw him getting put on the basketball court the other
Yeah.
day.
But
I
look
won't
at
meet that nigga,
But
man.
look at how many albums he sells. Look at how big his shows are.
Yeah.
He does like, I think he was in Brazil, did like 100,000 people or something. No Grammys.
Yeah. Fuck with it here, but it's what the world matter.
Yeah.
What the world say, man. I mean, kind of, you can't break a lot of people can't be broken, bro. Like, these dudes got real fan bases, bro. Like, these dudes is really lit. Like, God bless these dudes, bro.
Yeah. But, you know, I know, for example, you know, we interviewed Travis's A&R, Sycamore, and, you know, he said that they were upset over not winning Grammys and so forth. Because they felt like they put in the work. They did the numbers. They had the fans. They had the music. They had all the features, whatever else. But the Grammys just would always snub them.
Yeah.
You know? So, I don't know, man. I almost feel like you need a better system.
Yeah. It seems like they handpicked. I mean, you know, they don't want you, when you go on that Grammy stage, they don't want you might not to say the wrong thing.
Have you ever been nominated?
Nah.
So no songs that you were on or nothing or?
Nah.
Well,
I ain't never been nominated for a Grammy.
That's okay. Tupac's never been nominated. Biggie's never been nominated.
Pablo, I got 1 Grammy. I showed it to you.
Yeah, from Pablo Escobar's family.
Pablo Escobar's family. Nobody has that.
Well, Drake and Party Next Door dropped their collab album, Some Sexy Songs for You. It's actually the second biggest debut of the year after The Weeknd.
Damn.
And they're supposed to do maybe about like 200, 250 the first week. Damn. Yeah, it's actually the biggest R&B soul album in Apple Music's history in terms of first day streams worldwide. So people still checking for Drake. Checking for Kendrick more, but people still checking for Drake. And in fact, Drake even put up a thing saying that Spotify is somehow not recommending his stuff in the same way that they're doing with Kendrick. Like, he's always like accusing someone of trying to work against him and so forth.
Oh, you can do that though. Spotify, people can do that. You know, by me going independent, that's when I learned that, you know, people calling me Boosie, you know, I can do this shit and do this shit. I'm like, damn. You know, people basically who used to work for the labels and not there no more, they can pull off a lot of shit and do a lot of things.
I mean, what do you think of Drake suing Universal over Not Like Us?
I ain't think he'll take it that far. You know, I ain't think he'll take it that far. Either he knows something or I wouldn't have took it that far, you know. I mean, I'm gonna sue somebody, they're gonna be for like copyright infringement or something like that. But I don't know the analytics of it. I don't know why he's suing. I mean, I guess because they pressing a button. I don't really know, you know.
They're saying, he's saying that they're pushing a narrative of him being a pedophile, and they're saying that it affected his kid. He had to take his kid out of school and put him in a different school because he was getting bullied over that song, and, you know, that they knew that it was false. But then again, I mean, he was also pushing the narrative that, you know, Kendrick's kids aren't his. He also was pushing the narrative that Kendrick beats up his kid's mom. All stuff that hasn't been proven either. See what I'm saying? It's a battle.
Yeah.
You know, Nas called Jay-Z gay. You know, when he did Ether. Think Jay-Z's gonna sue him over that?
Nah.
You know? Like, it's a battle. You talk shit. It's not always true, but you talking shit. But then you go and sue afterwards? I don't know. Do you think that affects Drake's legacy in a way?
Nah, you just say number one right now, right?
Well, this album, yeah. Yes, it doesn't.
Them bitches don't give a damn. This nigga got bad bitches singing this shit when he, bro. When I hear Drake got pretty girl music. When I hear Drake, bro, 90% of the time it's a bad bitch, bro. Like I gotta keep it real. Like he got bad bitch music. These bitches don't give a fuck who he sue, he don't give a fuck about none of y'all commenting about how Drake, where he at in this moment right now. No, they need him to wake up and get pretty. They feel more pretty when they put Drake on.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
even if they doing all this shit to Kendrick Lamar, when they get back home in the mirror, when they put on their dress,
they put on some Drake.
They gonna put on some motherfucking Drake. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's a win and a loss, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, look, the actual album is called Some Sexy Songs for You. It got dropped on Valentine's Day. I remember, you know, Party Next Door, someone said something, oh, like, you didn't come lyrical or something, and he's like, yo, man, this is music to fuck to. You know, y'all tripping.
Yeah.
This is what we were doing here with this project. You know, two R&B guys essentially doing you know, there's some rapping, but it was mostly love songs.
Okay.
Yeah. You haven't heard it, I assume.
Nah.
It's a good album. It's not as good as Drake's other projects, but I can see what they're doing here.
Yeah. I ain't on it yet. I gotta get on it.
Well, the lawsuit against Diddy and Jay-Z where, you know, they accused them of sexually assaulting a 13-year-old has been dropped.
Yeah, I saw that.
And Jay-Z's actually suing the lawyer.
Sue that bitch.
Tony Busby.
Sue Busby. Sue that bitch.
Right. What Jay-Z's saying in his filing said Busby intentionally filed the complaint on the night of his daughter Blue Ivy's Mufasa the Lion King movie premiere, to put him in a position of having to choose between supporting his daughter or hiding to avoid the negative press. He also said that he lost $20 million in contracts due to false accusations. He's been going through deep mental anguish since this was filed. He said, I felt that Mr. Busby was placing a gun to my head to either bow to his demands or endure personal and financial ruin. So he's suing.
You need to start fighting back, bro. People, I agree with him. I agree with Jay. You need to start fighting back, suing these motherfuckers. Because they just try to sue you for anything now, bro. Anything, bro. Like, I'm sick of it.
Yeah. Are you still dealing with your lawsuits?
Yes. I got another one. I ain't even hit this dude. I don't even know where this come from. He say my security hit him. Man, bro, like, I'm just getting tired on. You just gotta have a retainer now. You just gotta have a lawyer on retainer. You gotta be ready.
Yeah.
At this point, when you be successful, man, this shit be bullshit.
I think when you're successful, you should take $1 million and put it in an interest account that's going to be more or less stable and say, this is my lawyer money. And I'm going to chip away at this over time. But I'm going to need this put aside so when this happens, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I just paid a lawyer $50,000. So we all go through it in our own way.
Yeah, and they want me to settle with this guy. I mean,
well, there was a situation where these two Bay Area clubs say that you were a no-show and they didn't get their deposits back. You know what I'm talking about?
yeah, I heard some stuff about that. I heard some stuff.
Can you comment on it?
Well, they gave the money to some other guy. Money was never given to me. Money was never placed in my hand. Never, they gave it to another guy. Me and that guy fell out. I mean, he took off with it, basically.
So you never got the money?
No.
Yeah, man, this happens.
Bro, this happens all.
This happens all the time.
Boosie, I'm a promoter's best friend.
Well, you're just a good business person.
People know every promoter will vouch for Boosie. I'm on time. I'm gonna give you a show like you never had before. My business is good. If it's anything going wrong, bro, it ain't Boosie, bro.
Right.
Like, I love my fucking job. I ain't nobody tell me what to do. I wake up. I'm self-employed. Nobody. I take care of my business, bro. Like, and that's what the world know about me. That's why I'm booked and busy, because people know I'm giving you the energy. I'm giving you everything you need, and I'm not playing games with. I used to rap for fucking free in the project just so I don't go in, just so my cousin them don't send me in the house. If somebody called me with money to rap, I'm gonna beat you there.
Yeah.
It's not. I love my job as a rapper. I don't want to let it go. I can go make all this fucking money for getting on stage and women looking at me screaming, lusting off me for money. If you got the money, I'm there. So anything with Boosie, with shows, bro, like I'm what you looking for if you trying to make some money, bro.
Look, a lot of shit happens right now in the internet era. So not too long ago, one of my booking guys was talking to who he thought was Bossman D-Lo's management. They called him from a phone number that was listed on Bossman D-Lo's manager's official IG page. And they wanted a deposit. And I'm like, this sounds a little shaky, so if this goes bad, it's on you. I'm talking to my booker guy.
Yeah.
He's like, no, it's legit. They called me from the number and it matches up. So we, sent him a little bit of deposit. It wasn't a lot. It was like the money just seemed so low, which is why I was a little suspicious of it.
Yeah.
And then they were like, oh, we're going to need more money, because we didn't know it was going to be in-person interview. And I'm like, just send the money back. They're like, oh, we're not sending you shit back. So I got on Twitter in my feelings like, yo, Bossman D-Lo's management just ripped me off. You need to be a better boss man, D-Lo, whatever. And he's like, I don't have any idea what you're talking about right now. So the actual manager hit us up. And we come to find out, and she's like, yo, this is like the third time this has happened with this phone number that I have listed. So you could spoof phone numbers. Yeah. You could actually make it look like you're calling from a phone number that isn't yours. Now, if my guy tried to call back, it wouldn't have worked. But he didn't do that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was from a spoof phone number. And it wasn't enough money for me to file charges or whatever else, right? So it was like $500. It was like almost nothing, right? But we had to book a studio and some other shit. But ultimately, it wasn't their fault. It wasn't our fault either. It was someone calling from a spoof phone number. They got a little bit of money off us. And other people tried this. I remember some dude claiming that he was going to set up a Jay Prince interview. It was like, oh, we're going to need this much. I'm like, cool, I'll pay him after we're done. No, we're going to need it ahead of time. I'm like, yeah, okay. Yeah. Man, I'm like, that's okay.
That's San Francisco, boy, because, they love me on that bay. Like Oakland, nigga, East Oakland. Nigga, you call me, I'm there. I'm going to be there 2 days early, nigga. Oakland love me, nigga. That's cap.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry you're going through it. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, if they gave the money to someone that you're not working with and you never got it, you're not responsible for it.
No, I'm not.
Yeah. Well, Diddy's still locked up. And you went on Twitter, you said, Puff deserve a bond. I've been said it. He ain't kill nobody. And people who kill people sometimes still get bonds.
Yeah.
Do people get bonds for murder?
Yeah. You
Okay.
get bond for second-degree murder sometimes.
Second degree.
Yeah.
Not first degree.
Depends on where you at.
Mm.
Depends on where you at. People get bond for murders all the time.
Okay.
Sometimes you might gotta sit a little bit, but you get bonds.
Yeah. I mean, they're not giving him a bond.
Yeah, bro.
He's going to sit there for a while.
Yeah, I don't believe he giving him the bond either. I mean, another black billionaire, bro.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard on them, you know. It's gonna be hard on them. All they doing is building this law to take more of us down. That's how I feel about it.
But you don't think, look.
I think they building this law against Diddy to take everybody else down. Everybody else do the same thing Diddy was doing. We fly bitches in, we fuck them. When they leave, we give them money. We do everybody in the fucking who has a Lil on it before his name, motherfucking, a publishing number. If you had a publishing number, I don't give a fuck who you is. If you an artist, you done committed all that shit. They just billing that on him so they can turn it around on us.
Huh.
You flew a bitch out for what? Over state lines for what? Sex. After y'all engaged in sex, you gave her money to get back. She has the proof of the cash app you sent her. Now it's Mad Day. Sexual trafficking. Just from you flying your bitch in and she get mad. All the feds, if they won't do to you, all they gotta do is go to that bitch and make her turn, man. All they gotta do is go to her. When you done dogged her and say, look, woo, 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 woo. We don't even see it.
Look, I just had Chopper on my show recently, for making the band, and he got charged with sex trafficking, and it was something like that. He had flown a girl out, and, they didn't really hit it off, so he didn't really want to mess with her, and then she got mad, and then she filed.
Ain't nobody gonna be laughing when their cousins and their uncles get these charges.
Right. Ultimately, it was dropped. And me and him talked about this on camera, and look, ultimately, you can't control other people, what they do, and you can't control people getting mad at you, lawsuits or whatever. But just in the same way, we talked about this on camera, just in the same way that Pac could have avoided those rape charges if he had just calmed that girl down and not let her leave angry. If you're going to fly a girl out, if you're going to go out on a date or do anything related to women, if you're a man with money and status, just make sure she don't leave mad at the end of the night.
Nah, it don't leave from
do
that.
whatever it takes.
Don't leave from that. Madness don't leave from that night. It never breaks up. It never's from that night.
A lot of times it is from that night. A lot of times.
It's from when you choose another person and put her in a place that she's not. That's when evil comes into a woman. It's never that night. You gonna have a time, whatever, woo-doo-woo. Even if the night ain't go right like you expected, it's never broken that night, Vlad. You're talking to a man with experience.
Well, I'm experienced as well.
I'm
experienced.
Okay,
you're not talking to a square dude.
Okay,
you and I have had our
Yeah,
I'm not
I know you done did your thing, but I've done my three times the whole. You done fucked Vlad.
Wait, what'd you say?
I done fucked 3 times.
3 times? I don't know about that.
Vlad.
I don't know about that.
Vlad, I've been on the road since 98.
I've been doing my thing. Well,
Vlad,
okay.
you ain't been back to Vlad. I had an ecstasy run.
What's that?
Ecstasy pills run.
So you just pop pills with all the girls and...
or
you were popping pills yourself?
Or? 03, 05, 02. I mean, me and Webby had some runs on that road as teenagers, bro.
Okay.
If you weren't doing 60 hoes a summer, you wouldn't even close to us.
I think but I'm also older than you.
Yeah.
So I got that. I think I've slept with probably about 1,000 women.
Okay, 1,000 women. I don't know how. I don't keep track of how many people I slept with.
I don't either, but I started doing the numbers, and it was getting into the multiple hundreds, and I'm like, okay, if you kind of take this and whatever, because you're not going to remember everyone you slept with. Now,
you gotta. when you add up, you kind of like gotta.
Yeah, you gotta sort of.
You gotta go by the years. You gotta go 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
I would say that.
And that's where I'm gonna start skipping you at.
Okay,
21, 22, 20.
Okay, I'm gonna say that me and you are probably off by a few hundred. I don't think you've doubled me or tripled me or whatever else. I think I've been pretty active over the years. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But regardless, you and I are both experienced when it comes to women.
Yeah, and I still feel like that's not a crime to me. What, you know, all this sexual and human trafficking, that is not a crime what he committed. That is not. Bringing another fucking man in to fuck your wife and fuck your girl, and after that you take her to go buy all kind of gifts. What crime is that? I'm a freak. I'm a fucking freak. In the name of Jesus. I'm a fucking freak. Not a fucking, what am I? I want to see niggas Long John my bitch. After that, I buy stuff, have another threesome. What am I doing wrong to the world? I'm giving colleges money. I'm toasting with all the rest of them who don't want to toast anymore. What am I doing really wrong? I mean, to give me no bond, to make me be facing life in prison? Like, just let's talk about it. What the fuck? They say I blew up a fucking car, allegedly.
I heard that actually happened, though. I talked to someone. Let me tell you something.
Do you deserve to not get a bond for blowing up a car?
That's pretty crazy, bro. You're not supposed to blow up cars.
How many arsonists get a fucking bond?
Listen.
They burn up houses.
I was talking to someone who was with Kid Cudi when he got that phone call. They're like, yo, your car's on fire right now. That actually happened. Okay. And Cassie really was messing with Kid Cudi on the side. Okay. After Diddy had paid him to do a feature with her.
Y'all just don't know.
Well, here's what's interesting. One of Diddy's childhood friends, Tim Dog Patterson, is saying that his mother, Diddy's mother, Janice Combs, used to have sex parties at their house. He said Diddy was around, as a kid, Diddy was around all types of alcohol and weed smoke, drug addicts, lesbians, homosexuals, pimps, pushers. They was all in the house, and they would people be naked, having sex in all the various rooms, and Diddy was around all this, according to his childhood friend.
Damn.
So a lot of the freakiness came from what his mom was doing. Dad was dead because Dad was a hustler in Harlem who got killed. So it was just him and his mom, only child. So he was seeing a lot of this stuff early on.
More of the story, they fucking OD. I don't give a damn. They fucking up. I just told you. All I get is Frico out of it.
Yeah.
I don't get Rico. I get Frico. I do not get Rico. Every Rico I saw, they got 39 people with him. Who is he on the Rico with?
By himself right now.
This is sad,
Doesn't
bro.
make sense, yeah.
This is sad, bro.
No, listen, I've been saying that if anyone who's being charged right now gets off, this is like Lil Durk, YNW Melly, I'm probably forgetting a few people right now that are facing serious charges. I feel Diddy has the best chance of beating his case.
Me too. I mean, I just feel like they built it on this man because it's success. Things like that, I don't like to see it. I don't like to see a black man just brought down like that, And that's crazy because our own kind, we kick each other down the most.
Well, I had Day 26 on my show. I don't know if you saw this clip. It started to go viral. But one of the guys in the group, Q, started talking about, some of the abuse that he, went through when Diddy was on drugs and so forth. And he talked about an email that he read. And he couldn't really say what it was about, but it was something about sacrifices and all this type of stuff. And he started to cry as he's, recounting the story. And then the rest of Day 26 started to cry also. Did you see this video?
Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah, no, like the whole group started to cry right along with them. They had to stop the interview and go, you know, kind of get themselves together.
I don't know why somebody that evil would. I don't get it. I don't know why somebody would do that to a talented, passionate people.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we talented, passionate people. I don't understand. No, it's okay, bro. I don't understand why someone would sit down and think about hurting someone. I don't know. Or laugh about it after they do it, you know. Like, I don't get it. That's why I said none of them are innocent. I'm not here to expose anybody, but none of them are innocent, man. Like, none of them are innocent. Y'all all coming after this man for millions of dollars when y'all were a part of it as well. Y'all were down too. Like, that's not fair. That's not fair to him. It's not fair. Fair to me.
It's not fair to people that with actual story that actually
Yeah.
been affected by that. Because then it make everybody seem like they just try out to get something or, you know, whatever, opposed to it being real people that went through real stuff, you know?
Did you ever confront Diddy about this?
I kept trying to get in contact with him because all I wanted was an apology. All I kept saying, like, could you apologize? Like, could you just apologize for what I can't talk about right now? But I just wanted to apologize because something was wrong with me, man. Something was wrong. And like when your last Vlad interview, you could look at me and tell like something was wrong. Like I wasn't the enthused person. I wasn't cute. I looked like stressed. I looked like I was in a dark place. So like you could tell like something was wrong. Like, yeah. I didn't mean to go there. I'm so sorry.
It's all good. It's
I'm
all
so
good.
sorry.
This is real.
Yeah.
And
we gotta take a break.
yeah, let's take a break. Listen, I've had a number of people cry during interviews, right, over the years. That's not that uncommon. But I've never seen a whole group of men cry at the same time. And this was over something that Diddy,
took place with them, with Diddy?
yeah, over the whole making the band thing.
Oh, okay.
I'm not quite sure what it is, but it was traumatic enough to have a whole group of grown men
Well, why
cry.
they grown men ain't talking about it?
I don't know. He said,
Yeah,
he
they
said
was
I-
up here.
he said, I ain't
What
know
are they
that-
crying about? Did he hurt
yeah.
their feelings or did he hurt their ass?
Ooh, I don't know.
What are they crying about? He might have hurt their feelings because he was hurting their feelings on making it a band.
Yeah,
They might be traumatized with it like that.
yeah.
But if you gonna get up here, why the fuck you get up here and tell him? You crying, did he go in your ass or not? Because you have people thinking they went in your ass. Don't get up here and try to salt the man down. Tell the truth.
Yeah, he said I ain't no snitch. So he didn't want to actually say what happened or what he saw.
Okay, well, he enjoyed. He likes to relive it.
Not sure. Not sure. But like I said, I have never in my, 17 years of doing interviews, I've never seen a whole group of men break down in tears. I've never seen it.
And ain't nobody said nothing.
No one said nothing.
Yeah, that sounds like an act to me.
I don't think they're acting.
It sounds like one because you crying and, let it out. Let it out. You have people judging that man thinking the worst. You know what people thinking. He might have just hurt your feelings. He might have didn't even hurt you like, you have people thinking. Because if I would have watched that, you know what I would have said if they wouldn't have said nothing, if all of them would have broke out crying, you got fucked. That's what I would have said in my head. You got fucked. Because you hurt like that. You say this a pain. I wish they would have said something because you know how a regular mind would think. Yeah,
Well, look, I had Chopper on my show, right? And he was talking about the whole making the band thing. And Freddie P on the show was the one that kind of had problems with some of the stuff that they were doing. Like, the whole walking 10 miles to get cheesecake and everything else like that. And there was a scene where I guess Freddie P started to kind of push back. And Chopper was there. And he said, Diddy was like, turn off the cameras. He turned off the cameras. And he told Freddie P, he goes, listen, I will buy every house in your block, and you won't be able to go outside without someone shooting at you. He said Freddie P at that point said, man, fuck this whole thing. He quit. moved back to Miami, said that, permanently traumatized. He said he still thinks about killing himself and stuff like that. And I said, look.
Cause of that?
My thing was like, Diddy was obviously just talking shit. Diddy's not going to buy nobody's block. Diddy's not going to hire a bunch of shooters to shoot at you. Like, he's just talking shit. He's a fucking big public figure. He's not going to, can he do it? Maybe. But will he do it? Absolutely not.
That nigga sound weak.
Do you think
everybody ain't built for this shit?
Music is hard.
Yeah, everybody ain't built for this shit.
Yeah. So you feel that it was just a bunch of people that just couldn't take being in the music industry at that level?
I mean, when I watched, when it was coming out, I watched a few things of it, and I just call them stupid. I ain't watch it. When I saw how he was handling them, I wasn't a fan of that show.
You don't like the way he was treating them?
I ain't like it.
Okay. If you were there, if you were one of the members of the band, and he was talking to you the way he was talking to them, what would you have done?
I wouldn't even put myself in a position to be part of no band like that.
Huh.
Ain't nobody will smoke that ass. Yeah. If he would have been talking to me like that, my nigga would have about killed him. Right down sight. If he would have just, disrespecting me and nah. Yeah, they would have pinned him. And his Puff Daddy, we would have got a reputation of him. We would have put him down.
Well, Trump is now president.
Yeah.
And you asked him for a pardon for your gun case, your federal gun case in San Diego. You said, Trump, check my case out. My case was dismissed, but Biden's DOJ recharged me with the same gun charge. Biden pardoned his son. I was told I'm the only person in the country facing that charge now. President Trump already was given a 10-year sentence in state in 2009 for a third offense for marijuana. I was never even offered rehab, straight to prison. And Trump, I'm Boosie. I'm a rapper, filmmaker from Baton Rouge. I was targeted. My mouth and things I stand on gave me a lot of shit, but I'm real. My lawyer, Megan Blanco, can explain this case. She knew the charges that were against you were bad. She even spoke about it on the radio.
Right.
Now, the interesting part is once you put that out there, you had a follow-up tweet that said, damn, I don't know, so many people don't want me to be pardoned. Social media would rather see you fall than be great. So you're saying when you put that out there, people were like, no, you deserve to go to prison. You shouldn't be pardoned. Go do your jail time.
Man, them Harris motherfuckers, they was.
What do you mean?
Like Camilla Harris people, like all the people who voted for her, they was on my ass.
Well, I voted for Kamala. I don't see the problem.
You a different person. I mean, they just was real hard on me about me going to Trump for a pardon,
Well, Trump is the president. She's not. So what are you supposed to do? Hey, Kamala, can you go ask the person who just beat you to...
And I asked her. I asked her.
Right.
I asked her plenty of times for a pardon.
Well, she doesn't have control over pardons even when she was vice president.
The president do, right?
Yeah.
And who's right under him?
What do you mean?
Who's right under him? Kamala. Yes, she does.
Under Biden?
Anybody who's right there, you can do this. Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe, little boy out Baton Rouge, you give him a pardon. You can do it. Don't. Bro, this shit is reality. Everything y'all think crazy ain't crazy. It's that simple. She can't pardon because she's the vice president. She can do this. What do you think about giving that boy a pardon? It's that simple, I wouldn't give a damn if Flavor Flav was the president. I don't give a damn if Zuckerberg was the president. I'm gonna ask for a damn pardon. Every president come up here.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn.
Yeah, you said I asked Biden for 1 month ago. Now I'm asking Trump. Where I'm from, closed mouths don't get fed. My case was already dismissed. I deserve a pardon.
Yep.
Argue with your mama.
Argue with your fucking mama. And I go to the White House Thursday. I go to the White House Thursday for the Black History little dinner thing.
Wait, you're going to the White House this Thursday?
Yeah.
In 2 days?
Yeah.
Really? Congrats.
Yep.
I've never been to the White House.
Yep, I'm going, man. I'm nervous.
That's what's up. Who else is going?
It's me and my attorney.
Well, I'm sure you're not the only ones that are going to this event. I'm saying, who are the other rappers and stuff like that?
Important black people. I mean,
Okay.
Probably other entertainers too, but important black people.
Congratulations,
Black history.
man. Congratulations.
Yeah.
I'm truly happy for you.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's a milestone, not in just your career, but in your life. So is
Yeah.
Trump going to be there and so forth?
Yeah, Trump gonna be there.
You going to take a picture with Trump?
I hope. I mean, I wish I can get on side of him and just
whisper
I know
in
I
his
ain't
ear.
gonna be able to, but I wish I could tell him my story.
Case, let me out. I'll give you my chain.
Cut the
Shit.
grass. Nigga.
Shit, well, he just pardoned the guy who founded Silk Road. You know about that?
Oh yeah.
That
And I watched that
motherfucker,
movie.
He was selling bombs.
Hey, I watched that movie,
Yeah.
Silk Road. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he pardoned that guy.
I think Trump would give me a pardon, man, because I got fucked over, bro, because the courts already ruled my shit is unconstitutional.
You gonna wear a MAGA hat? You gonna wear a red hat? You gonna wear a MAGA hat? Come on.
Shit,
If you want that pardon, you might have to wear that hat.
He pardoned me. I'm gonna be performing up that motherfucker for an hour straight.
Hour straight.
He gonna get a whole set.
Well, it's an active case, so I don't want to go into any details.
Yeah.
But how's your case coming along?
It's just on hold right now.
On hold. Okay.
We waiting on the Supreme to the courts to rule.
Okay.
It's on hold right now. It's everything on hold. The judge just said she can't do nothing else with this case until they make their ruling.
There you
so
go.
that's where I'm at right now. But I hate this hanging over my head.
Yeah.
It's causing me making me miss a lot of opportunity.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Trump, he signed an executive order that seeks to ban transgender women and girls from competing in female sports. You made a tweet about this. You said, "So glad women's sports are protected. That was crazy, real talk. No more Joanna Man taking advance of our little girls." Advantage, I'm sure is what you meant. Taking advantage of our little girls. Like I said once before, get your ass out of the pool and go swim against Michael Phelps.
Yeah, bitch, go box out Greek Freak. Yeah, bitch, go box out Zion.
Yeah.
Fuck on, man. I ain't doing that to our girls, man. That shouldn't have even been a thing for the president. I mean, that's just, man, you know how hard these girls work? You know, your body don't build like her. You got them sharp ass elbows. You know, your knees got all these shit in there. Look at our knees and look at a woman knees. They way stronger. Sit your fucking ass down. Go get in that pool with Michael Phelps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See how well you do there.
Yeah, go on the fucking football field with Jeremiah Smith and be a cornerback, bitch, with your wide ass shoulders, backboard back, bitch. Yeah, I never could stand them.
Yeah.
Cause I already say, if I was to ever go to my child game and you got a motherfucking trainer there playing against my children,
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go box that bitch out. I'm gonna go get all the rebounds.
No, you're
I'm
not.
gonna kill a whole game.
No, you're not. You're gonna take your kid out the game, and that's gonna be the end of that.
No, it
You're
ain't.
not gonna put your hands on
I
any
know, but I'm
transgenders.
gonna flatten the tires outside. I'm gonna flatten.
Okay, you can
I'm
do
gonna
that.
flatten the tires outside and bust the window. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna blick her. You don't know about that blick. You get your ass out here. Hope your feet get cut when you walk to the car.
Well, Linda McMahon, who was the daughter of Vince McMahon of WWE, is actually the head of the Department of Education. And she says, "I do not believe biological boys should be allowed to compete with girls in sports."
Thank you. What's her name? Can I give her a shout out?
Linda McMahon.
Hi, Linda. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Linda McMahon. Thank you, Linda McMahon. Do they got anything with wrestling?
What do you mean?
She got anything to do with wrestling?
She's the daughter of Vince McMahon.
Oh, I won't get on WWE.
Yeah.
Tell them Linda, you're my new friend. We have the same beliefs. Get their ass out of here. Yeah, send them over. Yeah, send them over there to what. I was so happy when I saw it on social media. I liked it. I say I'm finna like it right now because no more Joanna, man.
My bad. I messed up. Linda McMahon is the wife of Vince McMahon, not the daughter.
Okay.
Sorry, I got it slightly wrong. Same, really,
Okay.
Topic though.
Okay.
She was part of WWE. She was very intrinsic in building that whole company, and now she's the head of education at, in America.
Right.
Essentially. Linda McMahon. Yeah, she's
Linda
76 years old. You're right. She's a little old to be his daughter.
Shout out to Miss Linda.
Yeah. I mean, do you think Trump is going to pardon Diddy or Lil Durk, or maybe even both?
I don't know. I'm focused on me.
Fair enough.
I'm focused on me.
I mean, but what about, for example, all the DEI stuff that Trump is actually cutting right now?
What that is?
DEI stands for diversity, equity, and inclusion. So, for example, a lot of jobs, like government jobs, were given to women, minorities, people who are gay and so forth. Not necessarily because they're the best person for the job, but because they wanted more diversity in the workplace and wanted to give other people a chance that otherwise were not given a chance historically. Some people are for it, some people are against it.
Okay.
But a lot of the stuff is now being cut. So a lot of corporations no longer have to do it. A lot of schools. In fact, Trump is even saying that any schools that have DEI programs won't get federal funding.
I did see
unless
that,
they cut those programs. What
they was talking about. Okay. Yeah, Trump ain't with all that,
Yeah.
Me neither.
So you agree with him?
Yeah, I don't, you Vlad, I don't want to get into it, but you know how I feel about that situation. Traditional households.
A lot of black people, though, were getting jobs that otherwise would have been passed over because of these programs. And that's where people are kind of complaining. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. I mean, we got to get up and fucking work, though, man. We got to get up and work, man. I mean, but we got to get paid to work. I mean, if we going to get rid of all of the Mexicans, man, we going to have to work. And we going to have to get paid double. If we gonna get rid of all them, because I don't know what I'm going to do without my Mexicans. I mean, we going to have to work. The white man, the black man, everybody. We gonna have to work. We just gonna have to get compensated for working, but we gonna have to work, bro.
Yeah. I mean, look, at the end of the day, I could see a reason for both sides, but I mean, he's the president. He's gonna do what he's gonna do. Right now, you're wearing some Jordan 5s, right? But you went viral not too long ago for wearing one Jordan 5 and one Jordan 12. What happened? How do you explain that?
This is like a Baton Rouge thing. I've been doing it.
Oh, that's a thing?
Yeah, I've been doing it.
Okay, so you wear not even two different colors of the same sneaker, just two completely different sneakers.
Two completely different shoes, matching the same colors. I've been doing it. High school, I've been doing it.
Right. This is the picture right here. But you know something? The colors are not matching. I would just like to point out.
You gotta look at the jacket.
You're basically wearing one of the shoes you're wearing now, and then the other one is the Jordan 12 with the blue and white.
I just got these. No.
Well, but it's the same. It's the same model,
it's the same shoe.
It's the same shoe.
But they gonna be matching. It's just like
It's not matching that picture. I'm just letting you know.
You gotta look at the whole fit.
I don't have the whole fit. I just got that
like
little part.
It's like a Louisiana thing. 2 Chainz be like, oh, look at that country ass. Oh, man.
Well, the reason why I say it is that all the years we've known each other and all the interviews we've done and everything, I've never seen you do that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I ain't never did it in here.
Right. So when I come around,
they went crazy about it. I'm ADHD, man. I'm ADHD, ADH, 4D, all that. I took Ritalin, Zoloft, everything. I like attention. I like people to just say, look at this motherfucker. I like to go places and go crazy. I don't know, man. I mean, I might need my Ritalin again. If you don't like it, I need to calm down.
Were you really on it at one point?
Yeah, I was on Ritalin,
really?
Zoloft.
Huh.
Yeah, I was on all them drugs as a teenager. But in high school, I stopped going to take it because they say I'll take crazy pills. So I stopped going.
Your mom was okay with that?
My mom the one put me on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got put on it like after my dad died. I was just spiraling out of control, and they was putting me on all that shit. Sending me to the doctor and shit.
Yeah, I remember when I was maybe in my early 20s, I was going through some health problems. They gave me an antidepressant, but it just made my head cloudy. So after a couple of days, I said, man, I'm good. I never took it again.
Yeah, I took it for about 3 years.
Did it help?
I mean,
or did it mess you up?
I mean, it kind of calmed me down sometimes, but when I have spinoffs, it just get bad. Like it just get bad. I felt like it was getting the best of me.
Liangelo Ball allegedly signed a $13 million deal with Def Jam for a song Tweaker. Lil Wayne jumped on the remix. You wanted to get on the remix.
Yeah. I had talked to him.
Oh, you guys talked directly?
Yeah. I had talked to him. He was gonna run it by his team, but they chose Wayne.
I mean,
Of course.
Can't be mad at that.
Nah.
Can't be mad at that choice. How do you feel about someone who's not really a rapper, who's a basketball player, who just has a song that starts to go viral, because other basketball players start to play and suddenly he's got a deal?
I don't feel no way about it. I feel God gonna give everybody a gift who was supposed to give that gift. I feel like God don't make mistakes. I don't give a fuck if somebody come over here and do this. There's no limit to one hustle. So.
Yeah. Well, I remember I talked to Matt Hoffa about this. He's a battle rapper, and he felt a little salty about it because he's been trying to do his thing. He's done his thing in battle rap, but in terms of like actual recorded music, he's never taken off yet. And he felt some certain type of way that this dude who's not really a rapper suddenly gets this big deal and is performing in these big, wasn't he like performing at the Detroit Lions game and the All-Star game and stuff like that? So I can see how a lot of dudes who really devoted their lives to it see this guy just pop up and suddenly get a deal and suddenly get all this love. Me too. I mean, I personally don't care. I think it's great because I interviewed LeVar Ball.
Yeah.
Right. By the way, I recently saw him. We were in court, in the same court house together, and he was in a wheelchair. So I'm hoping he's okay. But unless you're a hater, as men, we all wish we had a dad like LeVar Ball.
Yes, you do.
Who devoted his entire life
yes, you do.
to making his kids the best people they could possibly be.
Yes, you do.
He is the only father that had two of his sons become top 3 NBA draft picks. 2 brothers have never done that before in the history of the NBA. There's been siblings have been in the NBA, but one of them would be a top star and the other one would be near the bottom or something. You see what I'm saying? The fact that both of them are top 3 and LaMelo is a certified superstar these days, and Liangelo almost made it. I mean, he did make it to the NBA a little bit. Some teams tried him out, but then cut him. But he turned around and got a whole music career out of it. So really, you have 3 kids that all became multimillionaires, not by accident, because they had a great father.
Exactly. When I played AAU ball, all the kids who didn't have a daddy wasn't shit. Ain't none of us make it. Ain't none of us make it. Niggas who had daddies and people was on them niggas went to the league. Michael Clayton, nigga, Marcus Spears. Niggas really had, something I wish I had, I probably wouldn't even be rapping if my daddy was living.
Your mom and dad, growing up, were they living in the same household?
Before me?
No, like when you were a kid.
Yeah.
But at one point, did your dad leave the house?
Probably like 2 years before he died.
Okay. And you were how old at the time?
He left the house at probably 11, 12.
11, 12. And then he died at like 14.
13, 14.
13, 14. Okay. So, had your dad never left the house and had lived, what do you think would have been different in Boosie's life?
I couldn't do what I was doing. You know, it wasn't no smoking weed around daddy.
Huh.
It wasn't none of that. It wasn't no skipping school. It wasn't none of that.
But he had his own drug issues. He was in the streets himself.
Yeah.
So how does
But
he
each
really?
is their own. You know, I don't give a fuck what he do. I'm a child. I don't do nothing.
Huh.
Yeah, that's law. You gonna go to school. You gonna try to make something. I know you thugging. My partner, I'll stay in trouble now. But nah, you gonna, cause he gotta answer to my grandma. You know, so.
That's his mom?
Yeah. So, you know, he gotta answer. So, my daddy had his drug problems and all that, but, you know, he was a good daddy. You know, I would say my daddy was a good daddy. In the time he was here, he taught me a lot. I mean, I didn't see my daddy shoot at people. I didn't see my daddy.
You saw your dad shoot at people?
Yeah.
Can you talk about what happened?
Nah, it was just a family problem. I saw him shoot at somebody.
Okay. Did he actually
saw
hit
my
him?
daddy go to jail in front of me, pissing.
Did he actually hit the person
Nah.
who shot it? Okay.
Nah.
So you say you saw him go to jail?
Yep, I was 7 years old. He pulled over on side of Chicken Shack and pissed, and the police pulled right up.
Over that?
Took him to jail for indecent exposure pissing.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
That's just a stupid thing to arrest someone over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The other
Why
person
his son out there?
Oh yeah. So
In the
what? They
car.
had to take you and
They had to call my mama.
yeah. Yeah, that's like I've pissed in public so many times, man, that you know, just is what it is. Well, what did he ultimately die of?
Brain tumor.
Oh,
Yeah.
was it cancer? Or?
Brain tumor.
Okay.
Then it just was after that. Like my mama, I don't never really my mama whooping me. Like my mama, my daddy was the enforcer, you know. My mama tell my daddy to whoop me.
So you get whooped by you got whooped by your dad?
Oh, beat.
Badly?
Beaten. I'm talking about beaten.
What was the worst beating you got and for what?
Michael Jordan lost the first game of the finals to Magic Johnson now.
Okay.
When Sam Perkins hit that three and they was teasing me. So I went bust the window.
Oh.
I went outside with a rock and bust the window. And when he came back.
Yeah, that deserves a beating. Bust your own window, huh?
His windows that he put in the house.
Oh. So what did he do?
Oh, he beat me.
With what?
Belt, he went and got the broom.
The broom.
Yeah, belt, he went and got the broom. See, my daddy, he come back 3 times. That's what I do with my kids when I whip them. It's like a thing that been passed down, and I'm gonna pass it down to my kids.
Okay.
Like, we whoop him one time, let him catch his breath, come back, give me again. When you think it's over, come back again. It's like 3 times. So he came back 3 times, and he fucked me up, man. He fucked me up.
Fucked you up and what? Just bruises and welts?
Bruises? I mean, bruises. I stayed with bruises. Like, I stayed, you know, my daddy, like, you know, he hit me with the buckle. Like, I was a badass little child. Like, I stayed, like, man, I couldn't, man, bro. I remember one day I had did something, you know. I thought my daddy was gonna beat me so bad, bro. Man. He just came in the house and shook his head and looked at me and said, "You ain't shit. I'm sick of you." Like, I remember that, bro. Like he was just tired, bro. You know, he said, "You ain't shit." Hit his beer, hit the fucking judge, looked at me, cause I'm waiting to get it, you know. I'm already crying, waiting to get it, you know. When he come in the house, I already knew what it was. And he ain't with me that night. He just told me, you know. Yeah.
Being a father is hard, man. It's the hardest job, especially with boys.
And them boys love them damn mamas.
Yep.
Damn, that's what I go through with my teenage boy.
Well, this is someone that we both knew, DJ Unk.
Yeah.
He died in his sleep from a heart attack. I think he was 42 years old.
Yeah, same age.
Yeah, I hadn't seen him in a long time, but I remember during my DVD days, I had done interviews with him a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Always happy, always smiling.
Yeah.
Walk It Out, I know some people don't remember, but this song was so big that Andre 3000 jumped on the remix.
Yeah.
Unk was really like a Atlanta staple, man.
Yeah. I was on tour with Unk back in the game.
Right. His songs be played at football games and basketball games and everything. How did it feel?
Us all in the hotels together when we was younger and shit.
Oh, yeah?
Just chasing the
Oh, because you guys the same age?
Yeah. Just in the hotels. Just got the whole hotel smelling like weed. I got some memories with Unk, man. And I saw him on my birthday.
Oh.
Yeah, on November 14th, last time I saw him at the gas station.
Yeah, man, it's a loss. It's a loss, and you know, his wife said that it has nothing to do with drugs, but 42 is just a very young age to just die. Yeah, especially when
my daddy died at 42.
Really? Damn. Okay. That's too bad, man. Well, I was just gonna say with Unk, he wasn't obese. He was skinny. Seemed like he was in relatively good shape. You know, so I don't know when it was over, man. But 42 is young, man. 42 is young. I'm sorry you lost your dad at 42. I'm 51. You know, I'm not trying to check out anytime soon. Well, another person that passed, and you talked about it on your new album, someone who we both know also is Rich Homie Quan. I did Quan's first interview ever, and me and him had kept in touch this whole time. Now that right there was due to drugs. That was fentanyl. Quan is the 5th person that I've interviewed that's died from a fentanyl overdose.
Damn, I put that in the song. Vlad interviewed 5 motherfuckers and died from fentanyl.
Rich Homie Quan, Aaron Carter, Mac Miller, Coolio. One more person. Hold on a second. And Gangster Boo. Yeah, there we have it.
Did the other dude die from fentanyl?
Who?
The dude under Gucci.
I think so. I never interviewed him, though.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, there's more people that have died from fentanyl. I'm just saying people who I actually interviewed myself. 5 people. And the youngest was 26, Mac Miller. The oldest was 59, Coolio. But, like, Quan was 34. Gangsta Boo was 43. These are all relatively young people, man.
I had just talked to Quan.
Yeah, that was a tough one, man. That was a tough one.
Still don't seem real sometimes, man. I mean,
it really doesn't.
The other day, this real talk. 2 weeks ago, I had a crazy session. I went in there and did like 9 songs in one night. And the next morning, I tried to get up and call Quan and get on one of the songs. And
not realizing he's dead.
Not realizing he was dead.
Right, listen, like.
Then, man, I got a lot of memories with Quan. Like when I first came to Atlanta, you know, I was fucking with Quan, bro. Like, I got a lot of memories with Quan.
Like in 2025, I've told this story before. Last time I was in Atlanta, I was in the studio with this artist that everybody knows, and he left the room. These other dudes came in and they offered me some cocaine, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. And I'm looking at him like this is crazy right now.
Yeah.
Like who would just take some cocaine from a couple of randoms?
Yeah.
You know, that they just met 5 minutes ago. Like, but they were literally offering it to me, and I'm thinking like, this is nuts right now. Anyone who's doing street drugs right now is really rolling the dice.
Yeah. And I never thought that with Quan, because Quan is, I don't want to say that, but Quan is, you know, rookie, man. Like he like Quan can go, bro. Like Quan, dude's so fucking talented, bro. But like he can intake drugs, and it's like it's not fading him. Like it was just, I ain't expect Quan to OD off off nothing. Cause I've been around him, you know, I've been around him taking drugs, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but fentanyl is something that will kill you regardless of what your tolerance is for other shit. See what I'm saying? You know, like, think about all the people that have died off of fentanyl. Like, was it Michael K. Williams? The actor?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He'd been doing heroin his whole life.
Yeah.
Now he's dead from fentanyl. See what I'm saying? So it's, I don't care how, you know, like you said, just stick to crack. You know,
stick to crack.
Stick
I
to
just
crack.
saw about 3 crackheads right there. Right there, I just saw about 3 crackheads.
Yep. They're
selling bananas.
Selling bananas. Outside of the road.
I don't know where they got the
yeah,
bananas.
where do they get those bananas? Where do those bananas come from?
I just saw them.
Well, Michael Jordan's son, Marcus, was arrested for DUI and resisting arrest. Have you seen the mugshot?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yo, his glasses are like halfway up his head. Like, who the fuck wears their glasses like that? I guess he was trying to say he's Michael Jordan's son to try to get out of it. That didn't work. You know, I blame Larsa Pippen for this. I have no proof, but I just somehow blame Larsa for this.
That's what they were saying in the comments. They say she struck again.
I know Mike is just, listen, cutting you off. You're not in the wheel. And he don't look like he has any sort of athletic ability whatsoever.
Nah, that's the one, both of them can play.
Marcus Jordan
yes.
can play.
Yes.
You don't look like he can play.
No, he can play.
Maybe back in the day.
Google him. You gotta Google him. Back in the day, he was nice.
Who did he play for?
He played for a college. I'm not sure, but he can dunk.
He didn't go pro, did he?
Nah. He
okay, so clearly.
But he was, man, go look at, bro.
All right.
This guy averaged like 19 in college.
All right. Not good enough to go pro, though. Not good enough to go pro. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Well, you're a big basketball fan. What do you think about the biggest trade in NBA history?
I think the Mavs won big. I think AD. I got the Mavs going in the West now.
Okay.
With the addition of AD, with them 3 bigs, Gafford, and I got them going. With the Lakers, I think they was building for the future. And what got me fucked up, what got me not believing, and I love Luka Doncic. Long as I've been living, I've never seen a white boy be the face of the Lakers. He might hurt his ankle. It's a jinx. It's a fucking jinx. I ain't never seen a white boy be the face of the Lakers. It just don't seem right. It just don't fucking seem right. If he would have went anywhere else, I would have had but it's just janky. I ain't never seen a white boy be the face of the Lakers.
I just feel like Anthony Davis didn't really make the impact with the Lakers that they were expecting him to have. So now...
Bro, we be hard on this man. This man, Anthony Davis is top 5 player in the league to me.
Okay, well, hopefully with his new team, he could actually excel in that role. But I'm saying with the Lakers, he wasn't...
I feel Jenks. Just think about it. Just go home and think about it. Have you ever seen be the face?
No.
And I love Luka.
Yeah.
It feel like a Jenks. It feel like a Jenks. It just don't feel right to me.
I mean, look, Larry Bird was the face of the Celtics. And they're you know, they were going at it with the Lakers.
Yeah, but this Showtime.
This Showtime.
I ain't seen that.
Okay.
I wasn't around when Jerry West
So you're
was
saying...
Here. I wasn't around when Jerry West was here. That's the only face I ever saw of the Lakers. That was way before I wasn't even in my daddy nuts.
Okay. So you think Luka's not going to be effective?
I don't feel comfortable. I don't
because he's white.
Because
with the Lakers.
I've never seen a white face be the face of the Lakers.
Okay.
I don't give a damn. I'm going to say it.
Okay. Corey Walker, one of the 4 men responsible for killing Pop Smoke. He was 19 at the time. I believe he's 24 now. He just accepted a 29-year plea deal.
I thought it was like 4 or 5 of them. I thought they was out of jail.
Some of them were out. The ones
So they told on them to get out?
I don't know if they told on him, but like, for example, like, remember there was the one who did the No Jumper interview?
Yeah.
He was like, I think 16 or 17. So they managed to slip in under juvenile laws.
Okay.
Which allowed them to get out a couple of years later.
Okay.
But this guy was already an adult
when
it happened, so he couldn't get out in a couple of years.
Okay.
So he took a 29-year plea deal. And, and then, listen, I don't know the details because you didn't talk about it, but I'm assuming that the kid who got out early may have been just like the getaway driver or something. He probably wasn't the shooter. This guy sounds like he was like probably the shooter.
Okay.
And he was probably the oldest one in the group because he was 19 at the time. I know 19 is still a teenager, but legally you're an adult.
Yeah.
29-year plea deal seems kind of crazy, though. But I guess if you did it.
What they had to do on that? What state he in?
California.
California.
Right here.
It's aggravated. He probably, that's 85% probably aggravated.
You're not getting 50% for that?
I don't know California law.
It gets, there's a lot going on. Like, I'm looking through it. There's a lot of there's a lot of situations. Yeah. I mean, he probably won't do 50%. He'll probably do about 85% or something like that. But that's still like 20, 25 years.
25 years.
Yeah. He gonna get out when he's about 50. Yep, for some jewelry that I'm sure that money was spent in the first couple of days. And Pop Smoke, who was a superstar.
He was. I still listen to Pop Smoke.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Rest in peace. Me and him were talking. We kept trying to do an interview, but we kept...
Yeah.
I really just wanted to be in the same room as him when I did it. I didn't want to do it remotely. Okay. Every time I called him, I'd be like, yo, I'm in New York. I'm in L.A. Yo, I'm in L.A. I'm back in New York. He would always answer my phone. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? He wanted to do it, and he had no interviews. And I remember, like, his manager, I'm not going to say his name, but I remember, like, I remember I cussed him out at one point because he was the one that reached out to me to do the interview first. Yeah. But then he stopped returning my calls, and I'm like, yo, Pop Smoke didn't leave anything behind in terms of real interviews. Like, I would have actually been able to let him tell a story. Yeah. But, yeah, man, it's a loss. It's a loss. Well, Keefe D.
Yeah, I saw he had a fight.
He had a fight in jail.
Yeah.
Man, listen. I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. I'm 51 years old. I truly hope in 10 years I'm not in a jail cell rolling around with another inmate. While I'm potentially facing life in prison. I hope that I make different types of choices later in life. Because as you get older, you want less and less of that type of life. You know what I mean? Like, if you're 20, you can do 10 years. That's cool. You get out at 30. That's fine. You're 25, you get 15. All right, you get a little bit of reduced time. You can come out, start your life over, have a family, have kids, get married, whatever else. 61, whatever plea deal he takes is going to be life in prison. And the trial's now delayed to February 2026.
Damn.
So he's going to be in jail for at least another year. No bond.
Didn't he get a bond?
Nope.
No, they ain't never give him no bond.
No bond.
I don't know, man.
No
think
bond.
He gonna beat this shit?
He may. He may. I mean, the only problem is the star witness is him. He's his own star witness against himself. Because of the book, because of all the interviews. But that's the problem. And now, like, the latest filing, they're saying that Reggie Wright Jr. was the one who really killed, had Tupac killed.
Not the security.
The security guy. The police. Yeah, exactly. I just talked to Reggie today. He was like, this is so stupid. Like, I had nothing to do with Tupac.
I used to be listening to Reggie Wright interview. It sounded like he had a lot of truth in what he was around, bro.
He was around, yeah.
He was when I be listening to his shit, I be like, damn, it sounded like he was.
Well, yeah, I mean, he was
right there.
He was Compton PD, and his dad was a big time Compton PD guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, he was in the mix.
Yeah.
I don't think he had anything to do with Tupac getting killed.
Hell nah.
That had nothing to do with it.
Hell no.
Nothing to do with it whatsoever. So, yeah. I hope that, you know, I mean, listen, I hope he does go free. Because, you know, Las Vegas PD tried to get me to cooperate. They tried to get all my raw footage, and I just ignored all that.
Yeah.
I don't want to have nothing to do with that case. That's between them. But, yeah, he tried to say he wasn't there, but then they found hotel bookings in his wife's name during that date. And he just, I don't know, man. I mean, he wrote a book about it.
Yeah.
Putting himself in the car and making himself an accessory. He's the only living person.
So I don't see how it's him against him.
Yeah.
Nobody else I don't see how they gonna convict it. I don't see.
I mean, look, what he could say is he had
doing
nothing.
This shit to sell a book.
He said I had nothing to do with it.
I'm doing this shit to stay relevant.
Well, I'm trying to sell book.
I'm trying to stay
Vlad
relevant.
paid me for the 2 interviews, which I did. If they ask me, did I pay for those interviews? I'll say, yes, I did. They can play this in court if they want. Yeah, I paid him. Am I 100% sure everything he said is true? No, I don't.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah, I don't see them convicted.
you could be sitting here lying to me about every question I give you. There's no way I could tell one way or another. An interviewer doesn't have a lie detector test.
Right.
That's part of the interview.
Right.
So, was he lying the whole time? I don't know. Does his story match up, though? It kind of does. You know, so there's that.
He was a bad boy back in the game. Boy.
Yeah, I just don't know, like there's just certain things.
Are you gonna call any witnesses? Are they gonna call any witnesses?
What witnesses? Here's the only witness they can call. Suge Knight.
Suge Knight?
Yeah. Because according to Keefe, him and Suge Knight locked eyes before the shooting started. And they've known each other since they were kids.
Oh, yeah. He did say on it. He said, I looked right in his eye.
Right.
I looked dead in Suge. I saw the bullet go in his head. I did see that on the thing.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
In a VladTV interview, he said that.
Suge ain't getting
But
that.
Suge, you know what's funny? Me and Suge just talked for the first time ever.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we had a couple conversations over the phone.
When Suge coming on?
Oh, I don't know.
Suge got some time.
Yeah. Yeah, Suge's got time. But Suge's not going to cooperate.
I know that. Sure.
Suge's not cooperating. And I just don't see, like, you know, like, everyone has stuff in their life that they're not proud of, that they're like, I'm not going to talk to anyone about this. I'm taking this to the grave. Right? And sometimes it's serious shit. Sometimes it's little shit. But it's just shit that you know you go keep to yourself.
Yeah.
A murder is something you should just keep to yourself.
Right. It has no statute of limitations.
It has no statute of limitations. Your involvement in a murder, if you killed a bus driver, you should keep it to yourself.
Right.
But if you killed the biggest rapper of all time, you really have a reason to keep it to yourself.
And it's perfect. Everybody gone. Everybody gone. I mean, you know, the streets, you know, I believe the streets, everybody knew what it was, but
the only reason I did the interview because I've already known the story for
like,
years.
Everybody probably knew what it was. I think Keefe D was, you know, fell on some times and he needed that bag, man. He needed some money. He used to live in a lifestyle. I try to figure shit out I think he needed that bag and I think he didn't get the clarification that he probably wanted.
Yeah.
After that death. Like,
well,
you know, I don't know.
Look. I mean, the money helped because, you know, he did say that he was going to go on a cruise with the money I was giving him and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I get that. But I think that, because what happened was when Greg Kading got him to do the proffer agreement, got him to admit to everything, after Greg left the force, the recordings were secret. Like, Keefe didn't know he was being recorded. So he took those recordings and started to release them publicly. So suddenly Keefe's now being looked at as a snitch and a rat and whatever else. And I think that being who he is and being a Southside Crip and being a shot caller or whatever else, that bothered him to the point where he wanted to tell his side of the story.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Say, yeah, I cooperated, but everyone was dead at the time, even though not everyone in the car was dead. But Orlando was dead. The other two dudes, I think, were alive at the time.
Okay.
And he said no one went to prison, and, you know, and blah, 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 you know.
Oh, he trying to take off his red jacket.
Right. Greg Kading said that they made him wear a wire. They flew him to New York to try to set up Eric Von Zip. He denied it.
He tried to set up Zip?
Yep. And then Keefe denied it, and I remember Greg Kading sent me the actual plane tickets that they bought for him. He actually texted me the actual plane tickets. He goes, yeah, okay. Here's the proof if you're asking. But Von Zip was too slick. He knew that something was up, and he wasn't going to cooperate. You know, But I think more so than the money, because it wasn't that much money.
Yeah.
I don't want to say how much it is, but it wasn't that much money.
Yeah, he trying to get that jacket off him.
I think that he was like, let me explain my side of it to balance the scales a little bit.
Yeah.
But you're explaining yourself into a jail cell right now.
Yeah.
You see, it doesn't make any goddamn sense. I will let the whole world call me a snitch before I start admitting to a murder. Seriously. I'll let the whole world make rat emojis out of me and so forth. And my only way out of it is to admit my role in a murder.
When I first saw that interview, man, I said to myself, man, they might try to come mess with him for this, bro, because when I first saw that shit, I was like, nah, everybody, they gonna let that Tupac shit go under the thing. But when he got arrested, I was like, damn, bro, like, well, I don't see that sticking. Well, it
was 5 years after the interview.
It's 30 years ago, man.
30 years
ago.
Yeah. Oh, 29.
In court, a motherfucker, bro. Court and what we see on social media, a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know, because everything has to lead up. It has to have something that lead up after, you know, okay, well, he said, well, who can verify that he voodoo, all this, you know. His own enemy is him. He has to figure that out.
He is a star witness in his murder trial.
He got to figure it out.
He has to somehow get himself cross-examined by his lawyer. They have to cross-examine his own statements at this point.
Yep.
He has to say, I was lying when I said this.
Yeah, I was lying
when I said that.
I'm trying to
sell some
get
books.
money. Sell books.
Yeah.
That'll be my defense.
Yeah. Well, speaking of prison, YNW Luchi's out of prison. Let's give him a round of applause. Someone that we both know.
Yeah.
I've done multiple interviews with him. YNW Luchi's always been dope, man. Always had a cool vibe. I hated that he went to prison. And I think the last interview he did was with me right before he got locked up. Not that the two had anything to do with it, because we didn't talk about anything that he got locked up for.
Yeah.
But like, it was a mess, man. And Luchi could have came home, and all he had to do was cooperate against his ops. The same people who allegedly had his mother's house shot up, the same people that tried to kill him, the same people that allegedly killed one of his close friends. All he had to do was testify against those people, and I'm talking about Young Thug and so forth, and he chose to shut up and take his time and let his lawyer, Drew Finling, both of our homie, you know what I mean? Yeah. Shout out to Drew, who's also representing Lil Durk now.
Yeah.
Just let his lawyer do his job and manage to come home at the end of the day.
Yeah.
With his career intact, you know, his principles intact.
Right.
And, you know, a lot of love on top. Have you seen him? You seen him recently?
Yeah.
Since he got out?
Yeah, we just went to the game together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I took him to the game the other night with me.
How's he doing?
He doing good, man. I took him to the game. Yeah.
Well, it's funny. You made a tweet. You said, bitches in my DM saying, Boosie put me down with Luchi. The answer is no, bitch. You had plenty of time to try to be down when he was down. You got to run through the homies first. Yeah.
On the dead homies.
On the dead homies?
Like you just see it outside. On the dead homies.
How's his overall mood?
He just smooth right now, man. I mean, that's what I get from him. He just smooth right now, taking it all in. I mean, he's smooth right now. Like he just taking it all in, bro.
I mean, a lot of people, when they do a jail stint, because he was locked up for what, maybe 2 years, 3 years?
Yep.
Yeah, it was a while. They come back different. They come back a little detached, a little overly paranoid, unable to form social bonds because of the environment they were in. Do you see any of that with Luchi?
I mean, I see the same motherfucker, man.
Okay.
I mean, I see the same person. Lou ain't never been the, just loud, flamboyant type. He ain't never been that, young fly nigga. Like, he ain't never been that. So I really see the same thing. I don't see nobody who, Lou ain't never been the erratic type, like, to where I see him now and be like, you didn't calm down. Nah, he always been, fly.
All right,
nigga.
so it's the same person.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Now, I want to do his first interview. I'm going to reach out to Fly. Me and him have been talking while he was locked up. Because he was supposed to be out earlier.
Just let me know. I call him, bro. Put him on.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah, I put him on.
I got a history with him. It's always been positive. We've never had a bad moment. All right, yeah. Let's call him up.
Yeah.
I'll fly down to Atlanta, I guess, where he's at.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll fly down there.
Yeah.
I got to do an Atlanta run anyways. It's been a minute. Last time I was in Atlanta was with you.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, when I was in Atlanta last time, you had Lake Boosie.
Lake Badass.
Lake Badass, my bad.
Yeah.
With no fish. But there's a video of what looks like hundreds of fish being thrown into your lake.
Thousands of pounds.
Thousands of fish.
Thousands of pounds.
Pounds of fish.
Yeah.
How many fish would you estimate?
I put 1,500 pounds of fish in there from like 1 to 2 feet. I came back and put another 1,000 pounds of 3 to 4 pounders.
Okay.
And I put 500 pounds of prize fish in there.
Okay. How much did all the fish cost you?
About 11,000.
Okay. It's not bad. But now the fish are going to start making babies and...
Yeah.
Okay. Have you gone fishing yet?
Oh yeah, I got prize fish in there, 12 to 14 pounds.
Okay.
Cats that big in there.
Damn.
Yeah. But you got to put them back.
You got to put them back.
Yeah, but I give you $200 when you catch.
Okay. I got to go fishing there, man.
Yeah, man.
I got the invite?
Yeah.
All right. Next time in Atlanta?
Man. Yeah, man.
Go and buy the house?
Yeah, I'm finna bring
You got fishing poles for me? I don't got equipment.
I got so many.
You got all that?
All you got to do is sit in the chair and throw, bro.
I'm with it. Next time in Atlanta.
Bring Boogie and Luchi to fish this week.
Okay. Next time in Atlanta, I got to figure out what I can get away. I'm going to go down there. I'll be like, yo, you tell me what morning to show up in. I'm going to get a little fishing hat.
It's going to be hilarious.
Oh, yeah. Vlad fishing?
Vlad, cause bro, like, I got some big boys out there.
Okay. How did it feel to have your own lake with your own fish in the backyard?
Like a boss. I got motivated because I went by somebody's lake and tried to fish, but I was too early. So I kind of snuck through the gate. And man came out there with a nasty attitude. Told me I had to go, and I kind of took that personal.
So I'm gonna get my own lake.
I say, fuck that, I'm getting my own. I never go through this again. I said, I'm gonna get my own lake. I ain't gotta worry about if they biting. I can do whatever I want, and I got a nice lake. Then I got a dock, TV. It's nice.
Well, I saw the dock last time.
Yeah.
Is it more built out now?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
TV. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go check it out. We got a new album, real music only.
Yeah.
I've been bumping it all day.
Yeah.
And the collab with Juvenile and BG, ain't too many left.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
Dope. I love the beat, by the way, and the way three of y'all sound good together.
Yeah.
And there's a music video too, right?
Yep. Just dropped it last night. Yeah.
How did you get? I mean, you and BG have a relationship,
right?
But how did you get Juvenile and BG on a song with you?
Me hustling, man. I mean, me. Like when I saw Juvie somewhere and I hurry up and went and got a studio where he was and
okay.
And got him on there. I'm just a hustler. When I'm independent, I gotta do a lot. You know, so I basically now we working on the album. You know, so that song that came, it's just me hustling, bro. With the video, BG just called me and we on the phone. He's like, man, Juvenile out here, we just chilling, gambling, voodoo. Y'all out there at the same time? Right now? I went straight from off that phone call to the airport and jumped on there with my cameraman and you know, I got a day to get this video and that's how I do it. I go with it right, go with my move right then.
No, man, it was a solid album. It was a solid album. Path to a Superstar, I thought it was a great song.
Yeah. I shoot the video for that one tomorrow.
Okay, yeah. You know, has some cool moments on it. Drunk Egg Stock, I got a laugh out of that.
Yeah.
I think every man can relate.
Yeah.
You know, to that whole thing. But you know what's interesting is that when I started going through the you know, just kind of the catalog with the recent releases, there's an album called hold on, Cold Case Files.
Yeah.
Where none of the songs have titles, it just has a date.
Yeah.
There's Cold Case and there's a date.
Yeah.
And the first two songs are just jamming. I don't know the names because there's no names. One of them is 11/23/14. The other one is 12/11/15.
Yeah.
But those two, like, and I saw what you were doing. I'm like, okay, clearly Boosie thought these were two strongest songs, so he put them first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, you did your thing on those songs.
Yeah, a lot of people slept on that Cold Case album. I had to get it out. I mean, and basically I did it. I woke up one morning and me and my little cousin, we were just talking. We were like, man, I got all these fucking songs in here you ain't never used. You might well put this shit out. I'm like, what I'm gonna call it? I don't know what I'll call it. And I just came up with Cold Case Files. And I ain't have no name to none of the songs.
So these were just all like just songs on your hard drive?
And I named them after the date that they were recorded.
Okay.
And I just felt like it'd be catchy, Cold Case Files. You know, maybe the feds will look at it and maybe think I'm talking about, you know, some gangster shit. So I'm pretty sure I got some strings from law enforcement thinking them dates are things that happen.
Well, one of my members, Davin Myers 13, one of my VladTV YouTube members, had an interesting question because sometimes I'll say I got a guest coming and I'll ask for questions from my fans. And he said, what's the difference between drill music and Slang That Iron music? Because it's not the same. Louisiana started the Slang That Iron wave. Is that true?
Yeah.
So, explain.
It's just basically, I'm 80% of the shit 70% of the shit you talking about is Slang and Iron. You know, that started in Baton Rouge. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Like that started in Baton Rouge. You know, like that drill movement, all that shit talking about spinning. I was one of the first ones like really talking about going. Like I'm talking about like every like I was a part of that movement. Like, you know, like just most of the shit you talking about is talking about going, and I feel like I was a part of that movement for sure. Like for sure.
Well, how do you feel like, okay, so look, gangster music has always been part of hip hop. Since almost the very beginning. Like we all fell in love with NWA and Eazy-E and Ice Cube and everything else like that. But you look at that music and they talk about violent things that happen, but not always based on actual events.
Yeah.
Now, with what you do, things may be based on actual events, but they're not being specifically named and so forth. It's very general, so no one gets in trouble. Because remember, they tried to use your music against you in your murder case, and it all fell apart.
Right.
But you're looking, for example, what's happening in Jacksonville and Chicago. People are actually talking about crimes and naming names and involving themselves and so forth. Like, you know, for example, they just got the last suspect in Fulio's murder case. Yeah. You heard about that? Mm-hmm. See the picture where he's just smiling in the camera and everything? It's like, all right, well, that's the last time you smile outside those walls. You're never getting out. How do you feel when... And it's like, when you look at this new generation of rappers, the drill rappers and so forth, it's like they only get on when they start talking about actual real enemies they have and real events that are happening. Right. You know, you look at Fulio and Young and Ace.
Fans don't want to hear about lyrics no more. Fans don't care what you rhyme about no more. That's not what lifts them up. They want to hear about actual events, about what they heard and the things described that happened with it. You know, beef is popular. Talent is not. People don't care what you rap. People don't care about your metaphors anymore.
Okay. Hold on. When you look at the top rappers, J. Cole's one of them. With him, it's really about the lyrics.
Yeah, I would say that.
Yeah.
You got me with that one. I would say that.
Drake, yeah, he had the beef with Kendrick, but that's not really what he's known for. He's had a very successful career that's not based on beef. It's really based on lyrics, right? And melodies.
As of right now, what is it based on these last 2-3 years? Beef.
That's just the Kendrick thing.
I can name 3-4 more beefs, but I don't want, you know.
Well, there's Meek Mill.
Yeah, there's Gotti and Dolph.
Oh, you're talking about, okay, just in general, not just Drake.
I'm talking beefs. I'm just talking beefs. That's what sell. That's what sell. You make a song about your op, and you make another song that sounds way better than that, and you put them two together. You watch which one do the most streams. You watch which one do the most streams.
I mean, Fulio's biggest song is at like 50-something million views. And that's the one we filmed in the graveyard.
In the graveyard.
Holding pictures of his dead enemies, some of which are like teenagers.
That's what everybody wants.
He goes and does a lyrical song and it gets 1,000 views.
Right.
So these guys are almost pigeonholed into doing this type of shit if they want to continue to have a career that expands.
Right.
But it's a very double-edged sword.
Yeah, a lot of people, bro, it's clout chasing, bro.
Have you heard of Bloodhound Lil Jeff?
I heard of him, yeah.
From Chicago?
Yeah.
People say he was trying to be the next King Von.
Yeah.
He was talking about all types of alleged murders in his songs.
Yeah.
And then he got killed. You know, and I feel like people look at guys like this, and even though they're dead, they don't look at that part. They're like, yeah, but he got hot. He was getting hot. And I'm just going to move differently. I'm not going to get killed, but I'm going to talk about all my ops and this and that and so forth. But a lot of times...
Where everybody who troll ops. God, your karma coming.
Yeah.
Look what every rapper who was a fucking troll to rap. Watch they karma. Because he gave you all this not to tear nobody else down. God ain't give you this shit to tear nobody else down.
FBG Duck.
You know, everybody who clout chased it. God gonna come back and lay you down, bro. That's just facts, bro.
I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again, and people can go back and reference this when it actually happens. I hope it doesn't happen, but it's going to happen. You heard of YBC Duel?
Yeah.
Who got killed? Like there's a video of him like allegedly digging up one of his ops' graves. Now, that whole thing was fake. You find out afterwards that he was just not really doing that. But I bet you, because everyone always has to outdo themselves, right? Tupac talked about I fucked your bitch. And then later on, people talk about I'm smoking your dead enemy, you know, your dead fucking brother and stuff like that. What I think in the future is going to happen is some rapper is actually going to dig up one of his enemies. He's actually going to go to a graveyard and take a video with the corpse. That's what I think will happen.
Bro, somebody finna do it.
Somebody going to do it. You're not going to see the actual decomposing corpse.
Man,
Am I right though? I bet you it's gonna happen.
Because I never.
Where else can you go? Because there's not too much. There's not too much leeway here.
Hey, because if it was like 2003, I never thought I'd see somebody go shoot a video at somebody's gravesite.
Right.
So I believe you.
See what I'm saying?
Open that casket.
Yes.
Get them bones out.
Someone
stomp on the bones.
Yes. Have his arm around the dude's shoulder, the corpse, like maybe like moving his jaw.
Shoot him again. Shoot all the bones.
It's not funny, but it's funny.
Oh man, bro.
Someone gonna do it. Someone's gonna say, yo, what could I do to raise the bar? What could I do that's gonna make me go viral? I'm going to go dig up my enemy. Let's go get some shovels. We're going to go to Home Depot, bunch of shovels, and they'll get arrested afterwards, right? I mean, it's illegal. You can't
illegal. You can't
just dig up a corpse, right? I mean, it is illegal. But it's probably not a lot of jail time. I mean, what? They're not going to give you 20 years for that shit. What do they give you, a year maybe?
Probably, yeah.
Right. So a person might say, a year in jail is worth me setting off my career. Oh, that's that dude that dug up the corpse.
You forever known.
You're forever known.
You viral.
They call call himself
Undertaker.
Little Undertaker. Little corpse digger.
Little Undertaker.
Little Undertaker. I hope it doesn't happen. But I bet you it will.
I bet you it will. Think about this, bro. Somebody else. Man, bro, that'd be the worst ever.
I mean, shit. Gucci rapped about it. Remember in the Jeezy beef? He said, "Go dig up your partner. I bet you won't say shit."
Man, somebody
remember that line?
Yeah,
remember that line? So someone's already been rapping about it. A major rapper's already rapped about it. All it takes is someone extra stupid to actually go and do it.
Man, you dig up somebody, bro. That's the worst. That's the worst ever. That's the worst trolling that could possibly ever happen, bro. Somebody fall off the bridge and kill you on the way home. That shit coming back on you so bad. You dig a corpse up, bro.
But honestly though, seriously, can you see it happening?
I can see it happen. That's why I can fucking see it.
I can see it happening. Yep. Telling you. It's going to happen. I'm not going to be happy when it happens, but I'm going to say I told you so. I'm going to say flashback. February 2025, I called it.
Oh, man.
Well, you had a video with Clarissa Shields.
Yeah. I just told Clarissa, keep beating these bitches' ass. In the name of Boosie. Beat a bitch ass.
Have you been following the whole drama with her and Papoose and Remy Ma?
Nah, I ain't been really following it.
Well, I mean, Papoose and Remy are kind of going through a divorce right now.
Yeah.
So now...
That's his girl.
That's his girl, right? And I guess the two of them started beefing. The two girls started beefing on social media.
Okay.
And Clarissa said that she wants to beat up Remy Ma. But Remy's kind of known for shooting people. So, it's be interesting to see how this kind of develops.
I don't know about that. I know Clarissa Shields got them on. She throwing them on. Remy Ma big too, though. Saw Remy a big girl.
Yeah, I mean, I've interviewed Remy before, but there's a difference between just generally big and being a professional boxer.
Nah.
Or she's MMA?
No, she a boxer.
She a boxer. Yeah, okay, there we go.
She throwing them bitches.
That's what I'm saying.
Saw that last fight. Oh my God. That woman will hurt you.
Yeah.
If she punch a man, she will hurt him. She throwing them bitches.
Listen, I'm perfectly fine with a woman boxing in men's boxing. I'm cool with that.
Nah.
I'm not cool with transgenders boxing females.
Nah.
Well, you don't think it's okay for a girl to box a man? Why not?
I don't think women should be in men's sports, and I don't think men should be in women's sports. The bathroom say men and women.
I disagree on women who are good enough to play against men. I would say that if there's a female NBA player, a female basketball player that's good enough to play in the NBA, legitimately, I think she should do it. No? I mean, it hasn't happened yet. And it probably won't. Now, I remember I talked to Marcellus Wiley about this. And I asked him if you ever will see this, and he said no.
Here's the problem. High school boys that are good to great run faster than the fastest woman who has ever existed.
Oh, okay.
I have no hate in me. But if you're trying to objectively look at something, you mean to tell me I could go find me. Right now, it just happened. Long Beach Poly freshman set a record 10.44.
Faster than Flojo.
He a ninth grader. Come on, y'all.
So the fastest adult woman in the world at the Olympics is slower than a fast high school runner who happens to be a man.
Right.
So yeah. So don't expect women to cross over into male sports anytime soon.
It ain't happening.
You know what's interesting though? I interviewed this one guy. His name is Denzel Siggers. He got height surgery. He went from 5'5" to 6 foot tall.
It was pretty crazy, actually, even to think about it. But what they did is they cut the bone in half, like horizontally, like internally. So everything's internal. They cut the bone in half. They slide a rod in through my hip, and it connects from my hip to my knee. And then they lock it in place with screws. And then there's another device that goes through my leg that's on the outside. So that device on the outside of my leg connects to the device on the inside of my leg. And basically what happens is you turn a key on the device on the outside of your leg and it separates the bone inside your, like it causes the rod to stretch out in your leg, separating the bone further and further apart.
So he went from 5'5" to 6 foot.
For what?
Girls. He felt the girls,
Pussy.
Yeah. He felt the girls were not, attracted to him because he was short.
Pussy make all these niggas sound.
How tall are you?
5'7", 5'8".
I'm 6'2". So I've never really thought about it, but it was interesting to see just raw male insecurity. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you got to understand that this is not like, I don't know, like what's a nose job, something that's simple that, millions of people get. Every doctor does it. He had to go to Turkey. And with this operation, it's so unproven that a lot of people actually lose their ability to walk. If you don't go through the proper rehab, you'll end up with a walker or even a wheelchair. So you're risking your ability to ever walk again properly just so you can be a little taller so girls will look up at you instead of looking at,
That's crazy. He must ain't getting no pussy. He tired of jacking that dick. He done beat that bitch up. He done tore that motherfucker up. That motherfucker purple. He done beat that bitch. He tired of whacking that mother. He done tore that motherfucker up. He done beat that bitch to death. That bitch. Beating that dick.
I can't imagine it, man. I just can't imagine risking. Look, we talked about this on camera, like maybe like a month and a half ago. I sprained my back. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, it was so bad I couldn't get out of bed. It was just a weird situation. I'm like, fuck. Like it took me a while to just get out of bed, and I had to go to the doctors, and they gave me some muscle relaxer pills and some pain medication, and slowly I was able to get around again. But it's like, I remember like those couple of days, I'm like, I didn't care about shit. Like I can't walk to the bathroom without going through a bunch of pain.
Yeah.
Fuck these interviews, fuck this money, fuck my meetings, fuck my friendships, fuck women, like fuck everything. I can't walk right now. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a basic part of human existence and I can't do it. And to think that I would risk my ability to walk just so some girls will like me a little more, Shit, go get you a Rolls Royce. You know what I'm saying?
So all you had 80,000, you should have really got a fucking car.
You get a Bentley.
You could have put down on a Bentley truck, easy.
Easy.
Fuck that. He got tired of whacking that motherfucker. He beat that bitch to death.
Or become famous, which of course is a harder road to get to. But listen, and we talked about that. Look, when I was Vlad, the computer programmer, yeah, like I wasn't getting a lot of girls, and I wasn't getting the type of girls. But DJ Vlad, I feel like I could approach anybody. You throw me in a party, I'll walk up to any girl. I don't care who she is.
Yeah.
But but that's because I have more confidence. I'm known.
Yeah.
I have, you know what I'm saying? Especially in the hip hop world, I feel like anyone I approach, they'll know who I am.
Yeah.
They've at least watched a few videos of mine.
Yeah.
But that's just, I'm the same person. It's just confidence.
Yeah.
But to think, okay, I'm going to cut my legs in half to achieve this, I can't even think like that. But he's happy. He feels it was worth it. He still has metal rods in his leg. He needs another operation to get the rods taken out. Yeah. Have you ever thought to get an operation to go taller?
Nah. Yeah.
Right. So you're happy at your height.
Yeah, I'm happy at my height. I mean, I'm 5'8". I mean, I like tall women too. I like to climb trees. I climb that tree.
I'm not into tall women though.
You not into tall women?
I'm not.
I like
I'm
tall
not.
women too.
It feels like
That make me feel like a king because I'm shorter.
See, like with me, it almost like I like in bed, I like to be able to like throw women around and lift them up and move them around and shit
When
like
you're
that.
in bed, you can be the same height. Anyway.
But what I'm saying is, when I've been in bed with taller,
you like 50. You like them little women. You could just
most of my relationships,
like,
most of my relationships with women they've been like 5'2".
Yeah, you like them.
I'll be honest, they've been about a foot shorter than me. But that's just my preference. I remember when I would date some women that were taller. I just remember being in bed with them and it would feel a little weird. It'd almost feel like I'm almost not with a woman. Like, you know what I mean? Because they're damn near as big as me. Like, you know what I mean? It just felt weird to me. And listen, shout out to men who love tall women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just my preference. That's just me. Right?
Yeah.
I also like big asses. Like, you know what I mean? Like some dudes like small asses. Like, it's whatever.
You like big asses?
Yeah. I like big asses. And I've had...
You rather big asses?
What's that?
You rather big asses?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
I'll take a BBL over a flat ass any day of the week. What about you? BBL or flat ass?
Flat ass.
Really? You take a flat ass or a BBL?
Yeah, flat ass. I like BBLs that's done right. I hate a hard BBL. I don't like a hard
I feel you. And I felt some hard BBLs, but I've felt some really nice BBLs also.
Yeah,
so,
I felt some nice ones.
Yeah. But I'll take a BBL over a flat ass. But I guess, but I wouldn't take one of these rock hard BBLs that are just insanely gigantic with stick legs and so forth. Like, but yeah, it was kind of crazy to really talk to a guy that really was literally cut his legs in half twice. And he went over, and I talked to him, I said, like, do you see, like, for example, if you have someone who's 6'5", they could become a 7-footer with this operation. In fact, there was a guy that was in the hospital with him that went from 6 foot to 6'7" or 6'8". So you might start seeing some 7-footers in the NBA because of this operation.
Nah, it's not gonna work in the NBA.
It might work.
If you gotta cut your motherfucking knee, you done. You done on the first crossover. Nigga gonna cross your knees off.
7-footers don't need to do that much in the NBA.
It doesn't. You think that.
Remember Manute Bol?
You think that.
Was Manute Bol the most athletic guy?
You still gotta have footwork. I know basketball. You can't tell me, man. I know basketball.
I just feel when you're a 7-footer, you have to do a lot less work than everyone else on the court. You could, like Wemby could pretty much dunk without even jumping, right? He could, with his long ass arms, he could probably just put the ball in the hoop. See what I'm saying?
Somebody gonna box your damn legs off you. your shit might shoot. You injury prone, man. Like, you so injury prone.
No, listen,
like,
it hasn't
that
happened
tall,
yet.
how you running down full speed with your knees shuffled like damn dominoes?
Listen, I'm not saying it's going to happen anytime soon, but it may happen. This is a relatively, in the grand scheme of things, this wasn't even an operation that was meant to be cosmetic. It was actually, like in the 60s, it was a military operation for soldiers. They came back like part of their leg blown off and stuff like that. So they would like figure out ways to like put metal rods so they could get back to their real life.
Yeah.
You know, or people like, you know how some people are born with like one leg shorter than the other? Yeah. They have those like those weird shoes that they have to wear. People like that as well. So this was done more for horrific injuries and birth defects. But now it's becoming a cosmetic thing. So we'll see where it goes the next couple of years.
Bro, why I don't see people with extra toes and fingers like I used to see? Man, when I was little, everybody had 6 toes. Everybody had this gone. Everybody had, what the fuck happened to that?
I don't know, man.
Was that a fucking mutation done?
I didn't know. I knew nobody like this.
Well, I knew so many people. A lot of people had 6 toes. They had 6.
I have not met anybody like this.
You ain't never met nobody with 6 toes. When they gotta cut the thing off right there. You ain't never met with the hands.
No.
Oh, you wasn't in the hood.
No.
I forgot about that. It was a mutation done to us in the hood. Everybody had, a lot of people had 6 toes, and you had to get them burned off.
Hold on.
Y'all in the hood know what I'm talking about. Yeah, buku people had extra hand, pinky right here, extra toe. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know whether you guys, when you grew up next to a nuclear plant, you know, you had Blinky the fish, you know, like on The Simpsons, you know, with the extra eye.
Get that?
I don't know what the hell was going on with the water supply in Baton Rouge, but I didn't know these 6 toes.
Bruh, y'all don't remember the extra toes?
No.
Everybody remember. Hey, everybody watching this, please tell Vlad about the 6 toes and the 6 fingers. So many people had them, Vlad. Real talk, bro. You don't know. You don't know about the 6 toes and the 6 fingers. They was having them at birth, and at birth you got to get them burnt off.
Right. I looked it up. There's a rapper named 11 Fingers who has 11 fingers.
I'm serious,
he has an extra thumb on his left hand.
I swear to God, bro. I'm serious, bro. I don't know what it was. They was having plagues on us. You remember chicken pox, right?
Yeah.
What happened?
I mean, kids still get them sometimes. I don't know about this extra toe business, though. That's new. How many people did you personally know that had an extra digit?
At least 10.
10? No.
That had extra fingers and extra toes.
All right. President Trump, I want you to look into the Baton Rouge ecosystem, the water supply. I want to know.
I'm telling you, I ain't scared. I swear to God.
If there's a Tyson chicken plant that's putting in some chemicals or something. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know anybody with extra toes or extra fingers.
Yeah, you don't. Hey.
Okay. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. You made a comment about Dame Dash. You said, save your money, you got to be selfish. Cold part about this world, when you fall, it's no one going to pick you up. That's life. Look at all the people Dame Dash helped. Fuck that. I ain't helping nobody but me. When shit gets real, you're going to have you and God. 2025, don't ask me for shit. Thank you.
I woke up mad today. I had a bad morning.
Well, I think you're referring, I think Dame Dash says something that he feels that he shouldn't still have to work because he's made so many people millionaires and billionaires.
Right.
Like me and Dame have had our issues over the years. And I think Cam actually responded to Dame and basically said, yo, man, you got to keep hustling. Like, you can't expect, just because you help people over the years.
Yeah.
Look, you know how many people I gave their first interviews to? How many people I've interviewed that went on to have successful podcasts, have successful careers?
Yeah.
Do you know what I expect from all those people? Nothing. At the end of the day, I worked with them because I thought it was mutually beneficial.
Yeah.
I got what I got out of it. They got what they got out of it. If they went on and took that opportunity to make millions of dollars, I'm happy for them. Only thing I would ask for is maybe another interview later on down the line, which a lot of times I don't get.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I gave Migos their first interview.
Yeah.
I haven't had a Migos interview in like 10 years. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, people really don't owe you shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you agree or disagree?
I agree and disagree. I mean, like, I believe on a lot of, you know, just feel like if you done help make people billionaires, I mean, and the names he was throwing out there, I mean, shouldn't be going to jail for fucking child support.
Is he going to jail for child support?
Yeah, you know, Dame Dash had been arrested for child support, all that shit.
I heard he got sued for child support. I've never heard of him go to jail for child
well,
support.
whatever it is. I mean, like, I just feel like Dame was, I don't know, man. Dame seemed like an arrogant motherfucker, too. He seemed like one of the motherfuckers who, I don't know, I'm on the outside looking in, but it just seemed like, Dame had some Boosie in him. Like he go in the room, he take over that motherfucker. You know, all the girls want him, and just feel like Dame was that motherfucker, and you know he was doing too much. He had to get out the way probably, cause he give me a demeanor, you know, like me. He going in, he making everybody laugh. He controlling the room, and he also a shark in business. He, you know, he was saying some shit like I was like, damn, like this gonna look like a damn Def Jam tour. You got us wearing they jackets, why we can't wear Rockefeller jackets? I'm like, this Boosie all fucking day. Like this shit, like I just feel Dame was I think his mouth got him, like his mouth.
Well, look, I'm not gonna bash Dame. You know, and Dame made a video basically saying, like, you know, to come on his platform and do an interview on his platform, he'll come on mine afterwards. I'm not doing that. You know, I think Math Hoffa offered both of us to come on his platform, and I'm potentially open to that. But me and him, I feel I need to have a conversation beforehand. And I've tried having a conversation with him, and I was told he doesn't want to talk to me. So I'm like, all right, that's fine, whatever. I'm not going to just sit there raw with someone who I've had problems with for years and hash things out while cameras are rolling. That's just not who I am. You know,
Okay.
If you're a man, you could talk to me, and we could hash shit out, and then we could possibly do something on camera. But I think the thing with Dame that I don't think he wants to admit is that certain people in this world are successful because of their role with the actual talents in the world, right? Like Tony Yayo knows he's not 50 Cent. He's clear about that. He understands
Right.
50 Cent is a superstar.
Right.
Eminem.
I see where you going with it.
Eminem,
I see where you going.
Eminem is a superstar.
That's why I was saying
Dr.
like
Dre's a superstar, and Tony Yayo is happy to be where he is.
Yeah.
He's loyal to 50. He even says some shit in our last interview saying like,
Niggas be like, yo, niggas is yes man. Only thing I'm yes manning is a nigga shooting your ass. That's the only thing. Yo, 50 like, yo, should I shoot that? Shoot that nigga right in his fucking head. That's the only thing I'm yes manning, nigga.
Yeah.
and 50 keeps him around because he doesn't try to outshine 50 like Young Buck tried to do and, you know, other people try to do. So Tony Yayo understands that his role is to be with people who really are the uber talents of the world. I don't think Dame has admitted that to himself. I don't think he's admitted that Dame was successful because he had Jay-Z around him. He had Kanye around him. He had Cameron around him. He had Aaliyah around him. You know what I'm saying? He had all these people that were uber talents, Just Blaze and so forth. But a lot of these people were kind of around because of Jay-Z, not because of him. Because when Rockefeller broke up, nobody went with Dame Dash. Everyone went with Jay-Z and Rock Nation. So if he just says, you know something? Maybe I'm not the superstar that I think I am in my head. I just need to hook up with really talented people and play my role and help them build up their careers, and I'll be successful off of that. And since he hasn't had that in a very long time, you've seen him in financial decline. Where at this point, he's owes $7 million. He's negative. You know what I'm saying? You know, and like, for example, like people like Suge is another example of that. Suge was great when he has Dr. Dre with him, when he has Tupac with him. You take those people away and Suge is not as successful. He's trying to figure out his way in life, and next thing you know, he's running people over and going to prison. You know what I mean? Trying to extort, you know, Dr. Dre and Ice Cube for straight out of Compton money. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people need to realize that, and it's okay. We're not all superstars.
Right.
Right? You have a manager. You have a producer. You have people that work around you that are successful based on the work they do with you.
Yeah.
But if they just say, hey, Boosie, the next show, I want to do the first 3 songs myself.
Yeah.
I want you to give me the microphone. I want to perform some songs I've been working on because I feel that I'm as good of a rapper as you are, if not better.
Yeah. Dame was that nigga, but I just feel like with Dame, I just feel like he should have moved out the way for Jay. You know, even with, you know, I don't know, but, you know, nigga, women come a dime a dozen. I mean, I think he kind of made Jay, you know, and then he say how Jay wanted to live, and you just get the bitch, like, nigga, nigga, you get her. You know?
Yeah.
That's what I would have did. Nigga, you get her. If you fucked up about her, I ain't fucked up about her.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I would have did. You know, after you finish with her, hey, let me get my try. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like Dame was that nigga, and Jay wanted to be that nigga, and he had to do what he had to do to be that.
Well, I think Jay was always that dude.
I think Dame was that nigga.
Really?
Yeah, I think Dame was that nigga. He couldn't get a live. So who that make that nigga? Dame Dave.
All right, I see where you're going with this.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, listen, I have nothing against Dame. Like, my whole thing was, like, I'm down to have a conversation with him. But he would talk shit about me publicly, so I would respond. You know? Motherfucker, I got a platform, you got a platform. You're not going to stop me from talking. But if you actually want to resolve things, then we should just have a conversation. We're not going to turn it into content. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Dave, man. I hope things ultimately work out well for him. You know, he's going through a rough patch. And, you know, I think if he just humbled himself, I think people would really fuck with him. I think he could get back to a good space, as opposed to thinking that he's still 2004 Dame, you know, and got Jay-Z in his pocket. So that's what it is. All right, so that's how we're going to end it. Great new album, by the way. You know,
Appreciate
you got
it,
music
man.
videos
I
out.
got the movie Twins coming.
Right.
It's getting edited right now.
Nice.
I just wrote another movie. I'm 15% done with that. It's called One Day to Live. Me as the starring act. And I got One Day to Live. So y'all tune into that. I'm thinking about starting me a Boosie channel. I'm getting this together. I'm thinking about starting me a Boosie channel. I got 2 movies on Tubi right now that's doing great.
Okay.
Great. So y'all go check that out. My Struggle, No Honor, Loyalty, or Love. And Twins on the way. Where is MJ on the way to Tubi also.
Okay.
And y'all just stay tuned, and I need everybody to pray for me a pardon.
That's what it is. Peace.
Yeah.